one pick in the NHL draft, but the minute can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
And welcome to another week, another Monday morning, where the only happy person on the show this morning is Rick DiPietro. The Jets win, the Giants get hammered, the Cowboys get hammered, and the Niners get beat up. But, Rick, you're the big winner. Congratulations to you.
Well, we're back, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We are back.
Back. I told you
ready.
were going to find your way to some wins.
Yeah, get ready. Little roll here. We're going to go on a roll. Yeah, I'm still in shock. Still in shock that happened.
That was actually a horrendous loss for the Bengals yesterday.
I'm not even joking. That was my first thought after that game was done, because I felt like once we scored, I was like, oof, wow, still a lot of time left here.
Oh, I had zero doubt that the Bengals were going to win that game.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, uh-oh. Like, as excited as I am now, I don't know. There's probably a pretty good chance the Bengals are going to go down and kick this field goal. But then they didn't. And how they just, how they handled end of game. There's like the lack of urgency. Great play by Sherwood, and then it's over. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine what tomorrow would be.
They won.
No, not even that we won. Like, if Dave and I had to do a show in Cincinnati tomorrow,
oh my God,
what that would be like?
Forget it.
Like, if me and you if you were a diehard Bengals fan,
forget it.
The way you are a Giants fan, what the show would be like on Monday.
I don't know if that kind of person exists in Cincinnati, but maybe it does. But what an awful loss. And again, I'm not taking anything away from the Jets. I give the Jets a ton of credit. Offensively, they were excellent. I mean, good on Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Really good. I feel good for him. I feel great for him after being called out in an awful way by the owner, and then to come out and answer the bell and play like that. Good for him. They didn't quit, so good for that. But if you're Cincinnati, I mean, Pittsburgh loses last night. You'd be right there to win this division.
Right there. And you had that game won.
Multiple times you had that game won.
You're going up against probably the worst offense in the sport, and you scored 38 points.
And you lost.
And you lost.
Yeah, and you lost.
So, listen, credit to them. I mean, the building must have been a nightmare. I mean, to be 0-7.
You heard the booing.
Well, no, I'm not even saying Cincinnati. I mean, just the Jets building in general. To be 0-7, right? Like, I've been in bad buildings when you're losing a lot, and then you go, Woody decides that he wants to open up his mo, so he creates more controversy, more drama that they got to talk about. And now it's like, I mean, we're all expecting Tyrod Taylor. You got, Aaron Glenn's press conference where he doesn't want to, multiple press conferences where he doesn't want to tell anybody who's playing because he just doesn't want to.
Right.
And then they ask him about the players that are, nicked up. I like how they're all trending, which means you like how Tyrod Taylor's trending. And then it turns out he's not even healthy enough to make the trip. And we're going back to Justin Fields, who now we find out has been so depressed that he's, in his closet crying because of what's going on.
You really can't make it up.
No, you can't make it up. That's literally what happened.
Right. The only thing missing from making this just another saga of the Jets, another chapter in the saga of the patheticness of the Jets, is a loss. But somehow they found a way to win. And let's be fair, they did it without one of their very few weapons on offense and their most important player. I don't know if the entire defense, but certainly one of the most important players on their defense as well. So it was gutty, I'll tell you that. It was a gutty performance to come back and win that game for the Jets.
Well, not to mention going up against a team that has maybe the best wide receiver duo. Definitely right now.
I don't think it's a maybe. I think it's definitively.
Okay, but and especially the way that Jamar Chase is playing, with Joe Flacco, that connection, like Joe Flacco is not afraid. He's going to get Jamar Chase the ball. So to their credit, and you said it, to Justin Fields' credit, to deal with everything that he was dealing with off of the field, plus the lack of success on the field. Like he was getting replaced.
Oh, absolutely.
Like he didn't play the second half. He was going to get replaced. The owner said, "You stink. It'd be fun if you could just complete a pass." To now all of a sudden you're back playing, and to have, I actually think he played better in this game than he played in the Pittsburgh game. Like
he was excellent in this game.
He was excellent in this game.
Excellent in this game.
Like to be able to that, you are like he may not be able to throw the ball at the level of an NFL quarterback, but like what he's made out of. Like the resiliency to be able to do what he just did after dealing with all those different things. I mean, credit to that kid.
And they finally used him in the way they should
yes,
use him.
Thank you. Finally,
right?
I know
They got him outside the pocket. They had him tuck it and run a couple times. They got Breece Hall heavily involved, and they put up 39 points. And they continued, and I didn't even like it when they first started going for the 2-point conversions when they were down 9. I was like, no, you don't go for 2 here. You cut it to 8, but they went for it. They got it. They got it again, and then they kicked the game-winning extra point. But I mean, if you told me you could bet money on the Bengals in that moment when they were down 1 with 2 minutes to go, I have no doubt the Bengals were going to come down and win that game.
Right. So here's the thing, though. And again, I mean, you're shot out of a cannon today. You're doing an excellent job.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I'm excited for you.
They said it how many times in the broadcast? Like, I mean, these are the things that Justin Fields does really well, right? Design runs, play action pass. Like, this is where Justin Fields is most comfortable. And then they gave that ridiculous stat where it's like, in week 1, where he played his best game up to this point, they had 10 design quarterback runs. They've had 12 since.
Yeah,
for Justin Fields. How does that make any sense?
And Brian Daboll will run Jackson Dart into the ground.
He'll carry you out of the
They'll be down 25 points. He'll be like, no, quarterback run. Again.
He'll call a run play while you're in the tent.
Yeah, right, exactly. Listen, when you get out, when you're medically cleared, we're going to run you again. Head first into the line, down 25. They were down 25 yesterday. He's doing quarterback keepers for the kid. Oh, my God.
I actually had a thought at one point. I was like, why is Jackson Dart still in this game?
I didn't mind him being in the game, but I couldn't believe they were having him run the ball and take that kind of punishment. He's all they have left now.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, at that point, it was like, how much more can you take? Neighbors gone. Skattebo gone.
Oh.
I mean, the way he plays, does he need to be in this game right now?
Yeah, he probably did not. We'll get to the Giants. There's plenty of time for that. It's a football Monday, which means we go around the league. We do all the things we do. We do a football frenzy. We'll do the stuff you missed. We'll recap the picks. Raymond was the loser of the picks yesterday. But today's your day, man. Now, we do have to bring this up, and I want to do it right off the top. We should do it quickly, and that is just the awful story about Nick Mangold. I was so upset by this yesterday, and not only was I horrified, I was stunned. I mean, he just put out, 2-3 weeks ago, how he was in dire need of a kidney.
I think it was 13 days ago.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize it was here.
No.
I figured it's dire, but I didn't realize in 2 weeks he would pass. Oh, I was so upset by that.
No, I thought it was going to be, I thought it was going to be one of those stories where, because we've had a chance to be around Nick.
Yeah, what a great guy.
What a great guy. We've interviewed Nick. I mean, we've had DiPietro Ferguson on talking about Nick. Because for me, when you think of those teams, those are the kind of the two foundational pieces that you think about. So, as we sit here and listen to complaint after complaint about the offensive line, every Jets fan will go back to that time.
Right, Ferguson and Mangold, right? That was the dream duo.
Right, but I assumed, and this is, again, I was shocked yesterday. I was coaching the game. I was shocked when I saw the news, is that, this would be, he reaches out, and because of how, how many people, love and respect Nick, he would find someone that matched up, and it would be one of those stories you see on ESPN. Right, where
they do a 30 for 30,
yeah,
or they do one of those heartfelt E60 kind of stories,
right? Or it's a Sports Center special where it's Nick's fully recovered now, and this is the person that donated, and it was just this really heartwarming, great story. And then to get that news at 41 years old, man, 41, that he's gone
with 4 children,
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, it was just terrible. And I don't think you and I were together when he was playing, but what a great guy. You've met him, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
well, I'll never forget.
What a wonderful, wonderful guy.
Remember
he was in studio and just a great man.
Remember we had him on the show, and I'll never forget the one story he told us about was about Brick, and he said when they got to the combine, he was in Nick did backwards hat, T-shirt, right, just relaxed, and he looks over and Brick is walking around in a 3-piece suit, and he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you wearing a suit for?" He's like, "This is the biggest job interview of your life. Of course I'm wearing a suit." He's like, well, that does kind of make sense.
Yeah, a lot of sense.
Now that you think about it.
A lot of sense. But a good man and a great player. And, everyone you talked to said nothing but great things about him. A warrior. You saw Rex break down yesterday on NFL Countdown saying how he knew he was gone. And Mangold was all banged up. And he's like, no. I want to play. I want to play. I want to help you. I want to be there for you. It's horrible. It's almost like, you hate to say it and sound like this weird, bizarre analysis, but it's almost like they went out there and there was an angel looking down to help them win that game yesterday because they really had no business winning that game.
No, for the offense to look as good as it did, and then you mentioned the 2-point conversion, and somehow Justin Fields keeps his knee off the ground as he's throwing that, and Isaiah Davis catches it with just barely the tip of the football, on the goal line. So, yeah, I'm sure that was something that they talked about. I don't know how much it helped winning that game, but it was nice to get your first win on that day when there was a lot of people that were really torn up about losing someone at 41 years old.
Right. Forget about even the fact that he was a great Jet, and he was. But 41 years old, 4 kids. It's just prime of life, right? 41 that's middle age. That's even not even middle age, maybe.
Well, no, because we always fall into this. It's like, oh, that guy's he's old as a player. It's like, oh, he's in his mid-30s. He's not old. Like he's got how much time
as a player, sure, but not as a human being.
How much life does he have left to live? He's not even halfway through it yet, or he shouldn't be halfway through it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to – I'm not even joking. I really thought when we saw that, we talked about it, it was going to be like eventually we'd be talking about this great story.
I couldn't agree with you more. I could not – and maybe this is my own ignorance. I did not realize it was that dire. Obviously you knew it was dire, right? But yeah. I didn't think it was – we're like a mere 2 weeks away from if he doesn't get a transplant, he's going to pass. I had no idea we were there. So – it's awful. It's terrible. There's nothing positive to say except he was a great player and a great guy. But the Jets go out there and they find a way. That you know what? I'm getting emails. Why are you so excited? Well, firstly, I'm not excited. I'm excited for the Jets fan. But why are you excited? Because you never win. So to go find a way to win, what are we talking about?
No, there was a real chance
today.
If that game unfolded, and by the way, to your point about maybe there was something special going on. Jets offensive line allowed 1 pressure the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not having Trey Hendrickson was a big deal for them. He wasn't 100% when he was playing. You could tell that was not Trey Hendrickson.
No.
And then
he had not played the game prior.
Right. He's got a bad hip. He ends up leaving the game. Justin Fields had plenty of time. That defense is right there with the Cowboys as the worst defense.
They're abysmal.
They're awful.
They are abysmal. And again, it's not taking anything away from the Jets putting up 39 points and moving up and down the field at will. But that was one of the worst defensive performances you've ever seen. It was brutal. I was looking at, for some reason, one of the guys popped up on my my timeline that covers the Bengals, and he's like, this was like in the middle of the afternoon window games. He's like, here's the Bengals defense ranks. It's like rushing yards a game 32nd, passing yards a game 31st, sack rate 29th, third down defense 31st. They're awful. So that was probably part of it, but I don't care. Right, and nor should you.
A win's a win. There was a real chance if that game finished the way it was trending, where we're getting smacked, and the game was just going to be because defense wasn't good. Defense last 2 weeks was good. That now injuries and everything else, but still, who are we beating? Because you just watched, you're like Miami. Well, Miami just smashed Atlanta. Who are we beating now? They smashed Atlanta,
and Miami. Let's be fair, they showed up big time for that Chargers game too.
Right, who exactly are we beating now? So that was as bad as it is, and I still don't know whether or not Aaron Glenn is going to be a good coach.
I agree.
I did not want to go 0-17.
No, that's an embarrassment.
I don't
to go 0-17 is forever, right?
Yeah.
Forever. It never leaves you. Then you talk about, the Bucs went 0-14 once. The Lions, went winless once, and then the Jets. Now, you didn't want that stink on you, and now you don't have it. At least you got to win.
At least we got to win. They can feel good about themselves. Hell, we had 500 yards of offense, which is shocking. So, I'm not pumped like this means anything in the grand scheme of things. This is not all of a sudden now season's turned around.
Today you can feel happy. That's what
today
it means.
I don't have to feel dead inside. That's what it
right.
means.
And how about of the show, Giants, Cowboys, Niners fans that you work with? This might be the first time in the history of the show that you're the one guy that's happy and everyone else is miserable.
It might be. Yeah, I saw a stat yesterday during the game. It was I think we had at one point a 2.5% chance to win the game.
It was the second biggest comeback in the history of the franchise in the fourth quarter.
And we came all the way back. Not to mention, I think it's the last, so I get Samini. This is the first time since 2000 we had at least 35 points and 500 yards in a game.
I couldn't believe, and again, I give the Jets a lot of credit, but I couldn't believe that Cincinnati's defense was doing what they did. It was shocking to me.
Cincinnati's defense stinks.
But I know
really
they're bad. I don't know that I've ever seen them play at that level of ineptitude. They were awful.
Awful. Yeah, but just not good. I mean, I gave you the stats. I mean, they're 31st to 32nd in almost every category. Like, they have to outscore you. And you would think, like, you scored 38 points. That should be enough, but clearly not.
No.
Not against this Jets offense,
the Jets.
baby.
Now, here's the thing, though. You have to go back to Justin Fields.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So this whole thing of the owner coming out and crushing him, I mean, you're going to have to play him again.
You have no choice. I mean, listen, I mean, he was getting replaced. It felt like he was getting replaced.
No doubt.
And Tyrod just is needed and respond, I guess, and then back to Justin Fields. And like you said, I mean, the idea that this kid went through what he went through, has played as poorly as he's played. Right? Like, I mean, going back to Denver, he was awful. Should have been benched in the second half. Wasn't. Coach stands up for him, plays another bad half, gets benched again, and now owner comes out and just takes a giant dump all over him.
For really no reason.
Oh, to protect, like, I mean, I guess to give support to the coach, he absolutely kills Justin Fields. And then they got to go back to Justin Fields.
Right. And then Justin Fields gives you, like, the big middle finger and says, yeah, you're going to crush me? Now look at this.
Yeah, he made some great
throws.
Too. I mean, great throws.
Great throws. He did. He played a great game yesterday. I give him a lot of credit. To be 0-7, to know that you're going to get benched, even though nobody knew, but we knew he was going to get benched. To have the owner come out and crucify you, and then to answer the bell like that, that's big-time stuff. Big-time stuff.
Yeah, and he was even talking about it. I mean, I thought his post-game interview was great, too. Just like, again, I think we forget all the time that these guys are human beings, right? So, like, I mean, I always tell you this, with the booing stuff, it's like, guys, as much as you want to believe that the booing, like, lets the player know that, yeah, we need more as a fan base and he needs to play better, most players, not all players, but most players are so much harder on themselves than you could ever be. Like, this guy has not played good football. I think he realizes, like, this is probably his last shot at being a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's in his closet crying because he's so upset with how things are going. Like, he's, like, mentally killing himself because this is not how he feels like he should be playing.
Right.
And to bounce back and have, I mean, probably your best game. It's this or week one, best game of the season. And to finally get a win. I mean, I think that speaks to just who the kid is as a person and what he's made out of.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've never heard anything but great things about him as a human being. And here's another one. You Jets fans are amazing. You guys are waxing poetic about the Jets beating the Bengals, talking about how bad the Bengals defense is. Remind me what the score was. Yeah, Bengals dropped 38 on the Jets with old man Flacco. Stop it with your trash.
Well, it's not Jets fans, though. It's the same people that it's the people that kill you when the Giants win. It's not a Jets fan.
Oh, all right. But it's
can't be a Jets
unnecessary.
fan.
No, nobody is sitting here telling you the Jets are a good football team. Nobody. And now, now we got a bye. So at least, like, during the bye, you get to feel good about yourself. Yeah.
Get
and
to
that
take
carries
a week
over
off.
for a couple of weeks now, right?
Yeah, and then you get the Browns at home. Another game that you could potentially maybe win.
Right, which is what I told you. You can't. Do you know how bad you have to be in this day and age to go winless in the NFL?
I understand that, but if that game stays the way that it stayed, and then you go into the bye, who's showing up after the bye? Being 0-8.
It's gonna be packed at MetLife now.
I don't know about that.
Oh, packed to the gills.
At least PBM doesn't have to wear a bag on his head again.
You don't know that. you don't know that.
Maybe his wife liked it.
Maybe she did.
Keep
She's
that
like,
bag.
Play a little peekaboo.
Yeah, put that bag in your head and then put it. Let's get a picture like Brad Pitt and stick it on there.
Yeah, by the way, we know we're having issues on YouTube, and we're doing everything we can to remedy that. And as soon as we do, we'll let you know. But it's not RJ. I know RJ's going to get a lot of calls and complaints. It's not working. It's not working. It's not RJ. It's not Raymond's fault.
No, and they've tried absolutely everything.
Yeah, so we know that the blame does not go on those guys. All right, so let's do this. Let's take a break. We can line up the Jets calls. We'll get into all the games, everything going on, the Knicks game from last night. I'm thoroughly enjoying the World Series, by the way. But today, of course, is a Football Monday. 800-919-3776. DNR with you on a Monday right here on ESPN New York.
We believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window & Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window & Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window & Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window & Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Get 1.9% financing on a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 or lease for $219 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN 390557. MSRP $32,455. Zero security deposit. APR $17.48 per $1,000 financed. Ends 10/31/25.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Bally Bet Sportsbook. Yo, Bally Bet stacked for football season. When it comes to sportsbook apps, it's undefeated. Bally Bet. Check out that brand new parlay zone. Here's the kickoff. Build your bets and place them right on your phone. What? Live bets, daily boosts, and promos. Increase your odds so you can win more dough. Touchdown! Bally Bet's the play. Make game day more fun and download it today. Must be 21 plus, New York only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Download it.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Oh, the Jets go into the jungle and beat the Bengals, tame the Tigers. Rick's happy. Very happy, as he should be. Jefferson.
You can't get us.
Jefferson, I don't know why you played that there. YouTube poll. Even
you said
though
the Tigers.
What?
You said they were taunting the Tigers.
We were Siegfried and Roy in that one. Then you said,
oh.
You can't get us.
Can't get us.
That was me doing Siegfried and Roy?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Every time I've asked you what that was, you're like, oh, I don't know what you're doing.
No, that's not true. That's not with that one.
Okay.
No,
so we know the backstory of that one.
Yeah.
I was at the moment impersonating Siegfried and or Roy.
You can't get us.
Anyhow, Jefferson on YouTube puts the poll up. Jets fans, did you want to win that game or have you completely given up? What do you think the voting checked in at?
It feels early in the poll.
Did you want to win the game?
I wanted to win the game. I'll say 56% wanted to win the game.
Pretty good. You're good. 58% said they wanted. Yep, good win. 42% says, who cares?
Yeah, no one wants to be 0-17.
No.
Nobody.
Absolutely not. New York soccer fans, the Audi 2025 MLS Cup playoffs, they're here this Saturday. New York City Football Club returns to Yankee Stadium for Game 2 of their best-of-3 series against Charlotte FC. Kickoff set for 3:30 p.m. For your chance to be there, enter now at ESPNNewYork.com or through the ESPN New York app. Just click the contest tab, submit your entry. Tickets available right now at Ticketmaster.com/NYCFC. So that's nice. We'll get to all the games, but we start with the Jets, 800-919-3776. Let's get to some of the calls. Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. Ira, congratulations. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, boys. And I'll tell you, it's nice to call you after a win. And once again, it was a mixed day, at least for me, for a lot of Jet fans. When I heard the story about Mangold in the morning, I was sick all day. Even during the game, it was hard to concentrate. But prayers and thoughts of his family. But as for the game, Gary was doing the show on Saturday, and he announced that Taylor can't go and they're going back to Fields. And I spoke to a couple of people. I even called Jake yesterday, and I said, "This is a lock that the Jets." Even though I told you guys Friday they're going to get blown out, I said this is a lock they're going to win because I'm going to look at this as the teammates are going to rally around Fields to stick it to the owner since he pulled the rug out on one of their players publicly. And this is no motivation by Woody Johnson or nothing. He meant what he said.
Absolutely.
And they came back. They came back to game. All of a sudden, Isaiah Williams looks like an NFL player. Mason Taylor. Hall had a tremendous game. He threw up a duck, but Mason Taylor looked like Michael Jordan going up to get a basketball. Everything broke their way, and you could thank the Bengals because what Zach Taylor did at the end of the game. All of a sudden, with 7 minutes to go, they're running the ball down the Jets' throats, and he throws 3 straight passes, and it only takes 11 seconds off the clock. It's like he gave the Jets 3 extra timeouts. And then on second down, when they're getting ready to get into field goal position, he runs the ball. So everything broke right. And you know what's really bizarre about yesterday? They win their first game, okay? And for Aaron Glenn, their first game in Ohio, where Mangold came from. And it was just a very weird day yesterday. But I'm happy for them because they work hard.
It was a big time win, and anybody that calls, and thanks for the call, Ira. Anybody that calls or emails or tweets or whatever means of communication you have, don't get so excited. I'm not excited to the point that this is going to mean the Jets going to do anything, and I don't think Rick is either. I think you're just happy that for one day you're not the laughingstock of the NFL, and you found a way to come back and win a game that, let's be frank, mattered a ton to Cincinnati.
It's a reprieve from having another Monday of negativity.
Right, which is what you have every single Monday here at the station about the Jets.
Every Monday. So it's a nice change of pace to have a smile on your face after you won.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything. All it means is that we won't go down in history as one of the winless teams in the NFL.
That's all it means.
That's
all it means. It doesn't mean you're going to win 5 games. It doesn't mean Aaron Glenn is a good coach. It doesn't mean Justin Fields is a good quarterback. It doesn't mean any of those things. In fact, if you said to me, you have to tell me whether you think Aaron Glenn is a good coach and Justin Fields is a good quarterback, I'd probably say no to both. But for one day, like you said, it's a great word, you get a reprieve. That's it. For one day, you're not the laughingstock of the NFL.
Right.
And that matters for something.
It could raise some questions because that is a humongous game for the Bengals, whether or not Zach Taylor really knows what he's doing. Because Ira's not wrong. I'm sitting here looking at my notes, and they were saying it during the telecast. The Bengals were gashing us with the run. Gashing us. Brown scores the TD. We go down. We end up scoring. We get the 2-point conversion, and then the next possession was 38-32, and they went 2 straight passes, didn't use any clock, and then McDonald had the sack. They ran 10 They ran 9 offensive plays. Their last 2 possessions were 9 plays. That was it.
It was putrid.
I think it was the last 10 minutes of the game. They ran 9 plays.
And then they're trying to run the ball on the last drive.
Yeah, which is again no idea. It was what was it? The first pass, that was field goal range. Sherwood made a great play on that. And then 2nd and 10, they run the ball.
Right. Yeah. Shocking.
And
then they got good pressure on the 3rd down, and then the incompletion on the 4th down.
Yeah.
So I did not expect that to happen. Aaron Glenn, very excited. Here you go, my friend. A victory speech.
When it counted, you stepped your up and you made it. We had to make a great. Offense, 500. Grand, 254 rushing yards. Man, I love this group. And man, from here on out, grit. Because I told you during the offseason, man, we have to create an advantage. We did. But you showed all the grit in the world to win this game. Have a good flight home. Great week, man. I love this group, man. Let's call it up.
He curses a lot, huh?
I love this group. Only gave up 181 on the ground. Almost 400 yards.
Guys, great news. You only allowed 181 on the ground. Yeah.
He stepped up when it counted, though. That's all. See, that's the beauty of a win, though.
That's right.
That's why winning's so great.
All the blemishes, they don't matter.
It's so much easier to coach a team and to correct things that you've done wrong when you win because everyone's in a good mood, as opposed to just every week. It's just beat you down because you lost, beat you down because you lost.
Right.
And now they get the bye, so everyone's excited. Yeah, I mean that was big, man. I mean it was.
Not only that you beat a team that desperately needed it, that if they would have won that game, you would have been talking about them for a playoff spot in the AFC. You beat a team, and you know what's sweet too? When you think the whole game that you have no chance to win. The whole game. I mean, because had they lost that game, you have 4th and inches in your own 30-yard line. You're on a deep pitch to the running back. What are you doing? You didn't have the same thought?
Oh, of course I did. Everyone did.
What are you doing? Who does something like that?
Everyone thought the same thing. Yeah, 2-yard loss.
Shocking.
Was Arian Smith with one of the worst block attempts in the history of block attempts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the first two possessions were brutal. I mean, you had the 4th and toss for a 2-yard loss, and then you had a 3-and-out. It was bad. And then finally, you went for a field goal. 4th and 1 from the Bengals 28. You decided to go field goal.
Right. Knowing that you couldn't stop the Bengals. And you didn't. They scored 38. It's not like your defense was good, but they were good enough to get stops when it ultimately mattered late in that game.
Yeah, and the Bengals defense was just good enough for us to go score 39.
Whew, that is really bad defense. By the way, you see some of the spreads for this week?
Oh, I have seen them. You know what it makes me think of when I see spreads like that?
Well, what does it make you think about?
Well, it makes me a little thing I like to call FanDuel.
Oh, yeah, really?
So here's the beauty of FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel's giving all customers, listen to this, a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night, so make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to bet on the game. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issue does not withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
So of the four of us, you had a really good week. Your Jets win, and you went 2-1 in our picks, although you are a baby.
Why?
Because you were whining about the Falcons.
Oh, come on, man.
Look, you went 2. You cannot whine when you go 2-1.
How?
And RJ tried to be decent to you because he's a good guy. He wanted to say shut up.
Well, he can say shut up. That's fine. Did you think that Michael Penix wasn't going to play?
I had no idea.
Okay, even if he doesn't play, Kirk Cousins, should be one of the better backups in the NFL. What happened to their defense?
Absolutely.
What happened to their defense?
Their defense is good.
What happened?
I have no idea. They got crushed at home. Forget about them going to the postseason.
Dude, what'd they run for 45 yards in that game?
Yeah, Bijan did nothing. I don't know. This is why you can't bet on this stuff. Who would have ever thought the Dolphins would smash Atlanta yesterday?
Nobody. No, and then I got Cassie's dad calling me. He's like, "Oh, I told you, Cincinnati. I was like, "Listen, I'm not doing it again. You've already talked me into it twice. I'm not betting against the Jets." He's like, "Oh, it's a layup."
Well, did he call you back later and be like, "You know what? That's on me"?
No, I called him.
Uh-huh.
I said, "Oh, what now? What happened with Cincinnati now?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't see this coming." I was like, "You sure?" Thanks.
I don't like that he's one of those middle of the game gloating guys, though.
Yeah, it's not a great look for him.
I don't like the whole touch the money stuff.
Yeah, well, they didn't pick it though. And then he's like, "Well, how are the other two games going?" Because Atlanta was getting killed. I was like, "No, I don't even want you to. Don't watch it. I'm not telling you the score. Just keep your mouth." Because my wife does it. She's like, "Oh wow, we haven't hit any traffic." I'm like, "Why would you say that now? Why can't you wait till we get to where we're going before you say we're not going to?" Boom, pile up. There's an hour. Second she says it, traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Drives me crazy.
How'd baseball go? You guys win the championship?
Oh, heartbreaking loss.
In the championship game?
No, it was semifinals. That team I told you where the kid was, it looked like he was like 25.
The big kid with the grand slam off like the scoreboard?
Yeah. So I couldn't go, unfortunately, because we were in Utica. We had to go play 2 league
Utica
games.
here is beautiful this time of year.
Beautiful.
Though. Yeah.
Absolutely. The rink, though, so Robert Ashe, who's from up there, it's connected.
The goaltender, I know.
Yeah, they built this. It's connected to where the AHL team plays. And it's this big, giant complex with, I think they got, it's 3 ice sheets plus the AHL sheet. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous building. So it's a great spot to play. So we weren't at the baseball game. So we played this team, and we're down top of the six, which is the final inning. We're down 2 runs. It's 6-4. We have guy hits a single. Now, I don't know whether the guy was on first or if he was on second. Gets to third, and now in an attempt, I guess, to get the throw home so the guy can go from first to second, we're going to do like the fake. Didn't really pick up what was being put down. Fake wasn't a fake. Tried to score. Gets thrown out at home. We would have had first and third. I probably would have had the guy steal second. Second, and we'll call it second and third with our 2 outs and our best guy up. But we didn't. But still, 6-4.
And the game ended like that?
Game ended at home.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen, it was at 6-4. That's a good competitive game. So.
All right.
At
least you didn't have to be there to watch it.
I probably would have thrown up.
So there you go. All right. Yeah. So let's continue along. 800-919-3776. Jets with a big win. Giants with another loss. They are now 2-6. So we'll do everything we have to do around the NFL. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you on a busy Monday right here on ESPN New York.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law, Bite Back.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey, girl. I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. Do you know how wildly popular RJ and Raymond are, Rick?
I think they're so popular that there may be people watching them on the stream right now.
Not like a couple of people. The stream for us is not working, but their camera is working in their studio. Over 500 people are watching them.
That's why we call them the bump.
Yeah,
little bumper.
See?
Yeah,
that's that. If we're not here, those guys should do the show.
How many times have I said that?
11.
No, like 1,100. They could easily do the show.
Yeah. Who do you think would drive, RJ, if you guys did the show together?
I think
we weren't
Ray.
Here.
I think Ray.
What?
I think Ray.
Ray would drive?
I think so.
What are you basing that off?
Longevity, experience.
Your beautiful Jeep.
Yeah, the Jeep.
The Jeep is not here. It's just me.
How does the Jeep buoy him to be a good talk show host?
It just does.
He's trying to make a driving point.
Yeah, he drives the Jeep. It's beautiful. I mean, he could fix it. I mean,
RJ drives the Mazda.
Yeah,
brand
but
new Mazda.
Yeah, but he's got the. I mean, he's got the ducks. It's like he's very well versed and he could take us a lot of different places. I can't talk about ducks.
The man fixes his own Jeep. He adds like stuff to the interior.
His own Jeep.
He does detail work. Like
he does.
He'll come in on Mondays and be like, "Oh, I was changing the quarter panels out for this thing."
Yeah,
he does stuff.
What do you mean he doesn't fix his own Jeep? Look at he did the interior of his Jeep. Outside of the seats, he puts all like the
quarter panels.
Yeah, all of it.
I'm not even really sure what that means.
He customized. He's out there with wrenches. And
Can mean whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah, screws.
Yeah,
really.
Shirtless with grease and sweat glistening.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
All these things are happening.
So
it's 45 degrees outside.
All these things are the reason that you would then drive the show if we were not here.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go with that.
Why do you think? Why do you think when you dropped the tee, he came in with his shirt off? That's what he does when.
Is that why he thought it was the Jeep?
Yeah.
RJ, you were not there for the tea spilling, right?
RJ,
no, it was Bauer.
That was a Bauer day.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's when Bauer he was having sleepovers. He brought his duffel.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. The tee goes down, RJ. We'll get back to the Jets in a second. Tee goes down. I scream for help. Raymond runs away. Bauer starts running in with bags. It really was something. Oh no! There's real trouble.
Well, that was when people were actually under the impression.
Bring your duffel.
Because I think we had 2 studio issues in a short span.
That's when they thought I was doing it on purpose.
There was a thought you were tanking the studio equipment. Yeah,
I don't know that it was a thought. There was an accusation levied.
No. It was a thought.
No.
It wasn't real.
Accusations were levied. It was not a thought.
I have it on good sourcing. It was brought up in a high level meeting.
Yeah.
Is Dave doing this on purpose?
I know. That is the most disrespectful thing in the history of mankind.
Okay. Well, see, in the view of some of these people, what you were doing was the most disrespectful thing in the history
what
of
I was doing was not disrespectful. What I was doing was careless and embarrassing.
More than you being a reckless drunk?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. How they view Dave is crazy. Of the people at the studio that would there was a fun game to purposely drop tea on the computer.
Remember, it wasn't so much that Dave.
Why would I want to not have a computer?
It wasn't so much they're saying Dave is knocking over tea on purpose. Is they said they kept telling you to keep liquid away from a certain place, and you kept doing it. That was the problem.
No, that was ridiculous that I would do that. But the fact that they thought I was doing it on purpose was shocking. As dumb as it is and embarrassing as it is, and whatever adjective you want to use for what I was doing is, you know that it wasn't being done on purpose.
But you never heard the saying, once is a mistake, twice is a pattern, and so on and so on.
What's 3 times?
3 times it's on purpose.
I would have bet all my money that was going to be the next question. All my money. Every cent I had.
Well, you'd be wealthy.
Raymond, you left the door wide open.
Yeah,
for that.
wide
you're
open.
Totally right. I should know.
A family of squirrels just ran right
you.
in. Now they live with you.
I'm surprised he didn't ask what the fourth was.
Yeah. How about the fifth and the sixth? It was an honest mistake. I can't believe they thought I was doing it on purpose.
And that you, of all people, hey, make sure Dave doesn't drink too much before the K roast.
Right?
I don't think I've ever seen you have a drink.
No, I don't really drink.
I was born here.
Stop.
I was breastfed here.
You really got problems.
Oh, I really do. Steven, wait till we start talking about the Giants. Steven Chappaqua. Steve, congratulations. You're on ESPN New York.
Gentlemen, okay, two things. I think I speak for a lot of the listeners. When there's some sporting event over the weekend, I literally can't wait till Monday morning to get your take on things. And my God, you never disappoint. I love the funny stuff, the tangent stuff, peanut butter and jelly and all that. But when it comes to the actual sports analysis and the, ancillary different narrative, whatever, you guys are amazing. You're so inside. You're so smart. It's a pleasure.
Well, thanks, Steve. That's very nice. I see a promo coming out of that. Go ahead. What do you got this morning?
The other thing is Aaron Glenn, the narrative. Is he the guy? Whatever. When I saw the congratulatory hugs and from the staff, from the players, I almost cried. I mean, they want him to do well so badly. He wants it so badly. In terms of the narrative, the X's and O's, whatever, that'll come. Get the equivalent of a bench coach or whatever. But his caring, I just rooting for the guy. I think everybody loves him. They wish him so well. He wants to do so well. If he's the guy, I'm leaning toward he's the guy after just seeing that. So
I don't, Steve. I love the call. I don't know how you could lean towards he's the guy. At best, I would think you'd say, okay, it's a work in progress.
Right.
I don't know how you could sit here and tell me at 1-7, okay, he's the guy.
Oh, no, I mean we all recognize how fast things change. Right, week one, you were so fired up for Justin Fields, and now Justin Fields stinks, like where he was going to be replaced by Tyrod Taylor. Right, so now he has a really good game. They win, so feel good about the win. Feel good for Justin Fields, like where he was at mentally to where he was able to pick himself back up and play really well and win a football game. And yeah, they all care. Right, everyone inside that building cares, and everyone inside that building puts in tons of hours to try to go out and win. So. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see that his players, rallied around him and were really, excited for him to win. That's great, but I think we still got to wait and see what Aaron Glenn really is.
I mean, if you told me, do you think Aaron Glenn is it or not? I would say no. That doesn't mean that I'm right.
38 points.
That doesn't mean that I'm right, but I don't know how you could sit here 1-7 with what you've seen so far first half of the season and believe Aaron Glenn is the guy. At best, you'd say I need to see more.
Right, and you also, I mean, it also comes down to, and this is why whenever we play the Cuddle, Marry, Trash, who do you blame stuff, I mean, at the end of it does come down to, just the execution of it, right? Like, I mean, they were questioning going for two in the moment. If, Isaiah Davis didn't break the plane, and that didn't work, and they end up losing, he'd get killed for that decision.
That's right. You know what I thought, and I guess you probably can't crush something that works. But you're moving up and down the field like nobody's business. And then you do a halfback option?
I'm surprised.
I don't know how you felt about that. I thought that was a horrendous play call.
Well, I'll tell you how every Jet fan felt about it. He double clutched it. Like he was going to throw it and then pulled it down. And then we're like, okay, this play is dead. And then still threw it. Oh, lucky. I mean, Mason Taylor does a really good job there. Turner doesn't get his head turned around. So it works. But, I mean, I think I saw the probability. I took a picture of that. Breece Hall's, this is next-gen stats, Breece Hall's 4-yard touchdown pass to Mason Taylor had a completion probability of 18%, the most improbable completion by a running back in the next-gen stats era.
Wow. But my question would be, why? Like, why in that spot is that a play that you would run?
I don't know.
I mean, you are having, like, have you ever looked at the Jets and said they're having an easier time moving the football?
This season, no.
I mean, maybe in the history of, like, they were going up and down the field at will. Like, if they got stopped for a 5-yard gain, you're like, that's kind of disappointing. And in that moment, I don't want to spend that much time on it because it didn't matter. It worked, and you win the game. It just felt very strange to me.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been, not probably, it wouldn't have been something that I was thinking about in that moment. Like, there's too much in this, like, the making the decision to do this now, like, there's a chance that this goes wrong, and then I look like an idiot because I got my running back throwing it.
Right. Could you imagine what today would be if he got picked off on that play?
It wouldn't be nearly as cheery. We would have had that last phone call, I can tell you that.
No, absolutely not. I did like that phone call, though.
That was a great phone call.
Very nice.
Yeah, sometimes you just try to get, these guys just try to get too cute. Like, even, like, going back to what we said in the first segment, just, like, Justin Fields has his best game in week 1. Everyone's fired up about it. Has 10 design quarterback runs, and since that game, you've only had 12 combined. Like, how does that work? Like, wouldn't we take what we saw in week 1 and continue to build on it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, here are the things that Justin Fields is really good at. Like, obviously his athleticism. He can run the ball. And then play action pass. He also excels at that. We just won't do any of that stuff anymore. Dumb as that.
Yeah, very, very, very. Let's go to D in Queens. D's all excited. Good morning, D. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's going on, D?
Listen, man, for once the offense made sense. I don't know what we've been looking at. Like, you got 2 mobile quarterbacks. That's what I was saying all week, that the OC stinks. He actually maybe listened to the people or to his head coach and made an offense that suits his personnel. Like, it just made sense. It was a functional team.
Yeah, I think it helps, too. You're playing against a really bad defense that wasn't putting much pressure on Justin Fields.
None.
So he had more time. I think he had 1 pressure the whole game, which I think helps. But, yeah, I don't think you're wrong. The stuff that you saw, even going through that last possession, like the Arian Smith 23-yard catch was play action. So they started doing things that that Justin Fields does well, which is, I think how you would run your offense anyway.
You would think that the things that he does well are the things you would try to do the most, right?
Right. Yeah, like, let's really take advantage of his skill set.
He's the most athletic quarterback in the NFL. So let's use that to our advantage. Not have him drop back and sit in the pocket.
Right. Yeah, especially when you don't have, Garrett Wilson or, Josh Reynolds. Like, these are, like, even when you have Garrett Wilson, that's all you have.
Right. You think they're going to trade Breece Hall, right? You think this is the end of him?
Yeah. I would. If you're not going to re-sign him, I would.
Well, I can't think they're going to re-sign him. I wouldn't expect that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like it.
No. So if you're not going to re-sign
Bart's
him,
going to be
don't you
heartbroken.
kind of have to trade him?
I would think so. Yeah.
I would think he'd be a commodity. I think there's probably a bunch of teams that would be interested in him.
There are teams. Houston could use a running back. There are teams that need to run the football.
Boy, Houston played a good game yesterday.
That was the fix of the week, man. I don't know why I didn't take that game. I was too afraid because I've been hurt by Houston too many times. But the fact that Houston was given points.
Yeah, but then you learn Nico Collins is out. It's like this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they're still giving points. We
know.
found it. The report was that it was Christian Kirk and Nico Collins were unlikely to play, and they were still giving points. And their offense stinks.
By the way, with everything going down in the NBA, what are the Ravens doing? You tell us that Lamar Jackson has a full practice on Friday, and then we learn on Saturday that he's out for the game?
Yeah, that's another one. Cassie's dad called me. I'm in traffic on the way home, and he's like, "You see the Baltimore number?" I was like, "No, what happened to the Baltimore number?" He's like, "That's up to 7.5."
7.5?
Because Baltimore was one of the picks he liked. And I was like, "Oh, man, that could be a missed opportunity." And then I checked back, and I was like, I called him. I was like, "You see what the number is now?" He's like, "What?" I was like, 2.5.
But
like,
by the
happened?
way, I don't know if you're there yet. Caleb Williams stinks.
What did I say to you earlier in the season?
He's not good.
What did I say? And then who did we ask? I think we asked Mel, right? Or we asked somebody about that. Like, does Caleb Williams going to fit what Ben Johnson wants to do? And they ended up, this was like right after they gave Bajent the extension. And they're like, hey, just pay attention. Backup quarterback sees the game just like Ben Johnson sees the game.
Right. Right. You say, does he fit what Ben Johnson wants to do? I don't know Caleb Williams fits what anybody wants to do.
Talk about just typical like Chicago Bears fashion to do what they're doing right now, where they take him with the first overall pick and keep the head coach, and then fire the head coach to bring in Ben Johnson to fix the first overall pick. And now the first overall pick may not fit in Ben Johnson's offense.
Oh, he is not good.
That's another team, man.
He is not good at all, even a little bit. ESPN New York is giving you the chance to experience UFC 322 at Madison Square Garden soon, November the 15th. One grand prize winner and a guest will score tickets to the ESPN New York suite hosted by DiPietro Rothenberg. Enjoy the energy of the Garden, the comfort of a private suite, and world-class UFC action alongside one of New York's biggest sports personalities. To enter, find the contest tile on the ESPN New York app to submit your entry. Brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of UFC. All right, so why don't we do this? Let's break. We've done a lot of Jets. We'll continue with the Jets, but we'll start to get into the Giants as well. That was a blowout. I know what we're going to get. 1 million calls complaining about the officials, and the officials were really bad, but so were the Giants. We'll get to it next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Monday and bring in our dear friend. Welcome back to Bernie Viter.
The New Jersey Turnpike car lanes, they're completely closed southbound, heading through Woodbridge, interchange 11 down to 8A. It's a crash investigation, so all the traffic there is going with the truck lanes instead. Meantime, in Suffolk County, heavy on the LIE westbound before Horse Block Road, exit 65. You still have 2 lanes blocked with a collision. That's been there almost 2 hours. Also, the LIE eastbound ramp to the Northern State, exit 38. That is going to be blocked with some police activity. And busy on the southbound Deacon to West 230th Street. It's a stalled vehicle. This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice: continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at unbound.org. I'm Bernie Viter, 880 ESPN New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel's giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get it on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Peter to bet on the game. The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel's giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get it on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 or over, physically present in New York, option required. Bonus issues, non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same day and next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. J. Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Your fantasy roster is set, the smack talk is heating up, and this season ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sportsbook for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook, download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson. And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Tosses to the end zone, he's got Taylor for the Jets touchdown.
Yeah, I'm still in shock that happened.
Very, very exciting. Proud of these guys, proud of the way they fought. Yesterday I was just praying over and over and over again, like, just one win. God is real. God is good.
Get ready. We're going to roll.
It's one win. I hate the fact that we're 1-7, but I'm happy that we got us a win today.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Hey, man, from here on out, grit. Grit.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, so the Jets with a big victory. They go to 1-7, but they go into the bye on a happy note. The Giants, and I would say the Giants have been much better than the Jets. And that being said, the Giants sit here at 2-6 so far as we hit the midway point of the season. And for their troubles, it's the Niners, it's the Bears, it's the Packers, it's the Lions for the next 4 games. They got thoroughly dominated in that game against Philadelphia yesterday.
They did, but I think, that's what a lot of people expected. I didn't expect it. I was actually surprised the number was as big as the number was when we were talking about this on Friday, but, I guess I heard Saquon after the game mention that he and the rest of the team noticed the way that the Giants celebrated after the, what'd you call it, belt to ass?
It was belt to ass.
Situation?
It was.
Yeah. So they had the guys back, they had Jalen Carter back, they had Mitchell back, and they clearly felt away.
They felt away, and they came out there and they kicked the Giants' ass yesterday.
And that was evident early.
Yes, because they took that 65-yard touchdown to the house. Look at the numbers. Look at what Philadelphia did. Look at what Philadelphia did on the ground. They ran for 276 yards. They had 2 guys go for over 100 yards. Barkley and Bigsby combined went 23 carries for 254 yards, averaging over 11 yards per carry. And I know you'll know because you know me well, the play that angered me the most in the entire game.
Let me guess.
Was what?
2nd and 31.
2nd and 31. Are you kidding me?
No, they were not kidding.
They're basically saying, listen, we know we're going to punt. We're going to run the clock. We're going to punt it back to you. 2nd and 31, and you pick it up on a simple run. It's embarrassing, is what it is.
It wasn't great. It was not great. To make matters worse, you lost Skattebo to one of the more horrific, grotesque injuries.
Awful. You saw how everyone reacted. It's awful. So all the things that you were excited about to see with the Giants this season. You want to see Dart. Great. You want to see Neighbors. Great. Now he's gone. You're excited by Skattebo. Great. The duo of Skattebo and Dart. Great. Now he's gone. What do you have left? You have Dart, and that's it right now.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact of how banged up you were going into that game. Right? You had no Holland. You had no Debo. Yeah, it's not great. So now
secondary is a disaster.
Secondary's a disaster.
Deontay Banks is unplayable.
He's not great. And now, though, one of the guys that you would point to as, it's him and Jackson Dart that have kind of reinvigorated the franchise, and you saw how Dart reacted to it. He was heartbroken, man.
Of course he's heartbroken. That's his guy. He's like the lifeblood, the energy of the team. Even in getting hurt, you saw everybody go over and give him 5 and dap him up, and he leaves and gives an emotional plea to the guys. Like he is that guy.
Well, what's great about I think these two just in general is just as rookies, the amount of respect that people in football Forget the teammates.
Look
It's
at
awesome
what
that-
the Eagles fans did yesterday
Right.
when they carted him off.
Exactly right. I mean, that's just because you may not like the guy. It's like one of those typical guys. Like when you talk about a guy you play against. I hated him. I'd love to have him on my team,
But
but
I respected him.
I respect the hell out of how he plays. And that's who Cam Skattebo is. That's who Jackson Dart is. And listen, I mean, I actually thought that Jackson Dart played pretty well, man.
I actually thought he played very well yesterday.
I mean, he had a couple throws. There was the throw he made to Theo Johnson that Theo Johnson dropped was an absolute dime. I mean, that was a perfect.
And he had another one,
throw.
not the Slayton offensive pass interference.
No,
play,
the other
which
one
is-
Slayton could have one-handed. He didn't.
Oh, and did you hear what Tom Brady said? And I was like, you got to be kidding me. He goes, boy, he tried really hard to catch that football. Oh, great. Yeah, does he get a medal on the way out of the link today because he tried really hard to catch that football?
I'm surprised he also didn't mention. You know that Slayton's making $12 million a year.
I mean, I can't stand that guy. He defines everything that is wrong with the Giants to me. Him, Deontay Banks, Evan Neal. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, that was as bad as the loss was, and it wasn't great, obviously. The loss of Skattebo was just...
It's crushing.
It's a gut punch, man. It's just, how much more of this can you take?
It's crushing. You can't. I can't take any more.
Right, but here's the thing, though. And I know we've had Tim on and all these people on. Like, I know you don't want to give away draft picks, especially because you're 2-6. Like, the season isn't leading to anything. But let's not forget what the main focus of the season is supposed to be also now. It's the development of Jackson Dart. Like, how many more pieces offensively can you take away from this kid? This is not like we have a couple games left.
You got 9 games left,
You
right?
got 9 games left, man. Like, does it make sense to go out and give up a second-round pick to bring in somebody to give this kid a chance to continue to develop?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know either way. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I don't know.
I'd probably lean yes. Like, give this
But
guy some help.
But he is good. He is developing. He is getting better.
No, I know he's good. But let's continue that. Like, let's say, I mean, it would be nice to have someone else to throw to, as opposed to having to deal with, Darius Slayton every week.
Oh my God, Darius Slayton. But I like, for me, I've answered the question. I know it. Jackson Dart
I know
is
it
good.
too. Yeah, I know it too. But I'm not saying trade for someone that's going to be here for as a rental. I'm saying so remember when? Oh, you remember it because it was maybe the worst show you ever done. Like, you stunk, right? Everyone told you stunk. I didn't think you were that bad.
I didn't stink.
Dave stinks. Okay, and I get it. Listen, I felt for you. I didn't think you stunk. You had a lot going on. Mets, embarrassed themselves. Neighbors gets hurt. So Neighbors goes down. And then you see Lil Jordan Humphrey come in. And it's like Jackson Dart brings up the fact that, hey, I had all this time throwing to Lil Jordan Humphrey. So we have this, we created this connection. Like, I could make the argument that wouldn't it be like now that Malik Neighbors is out, you don't have anyone. I mean, there's really no guy that if you brought someone in now, like, why not develop that chemistry now with Malik Neighbors out? So next year when Malik Neighbors comes back, Jackson Dart and whoever it is already are in a good spot? No?
I'm not totally opposed to it. I'm not totally in favor of it. I'd have to see what the deal is and who the player is going to be. I mean, I don't love Chris Olave. I like Jalen Waddle. They've said he's not available. Jacoby Myers is not under contract for next season. So I don't know. Yeah,
no,
maybe
have to be the right guy. It would have to be like Jalen Waddle, someone like that.
All right, but if he's not available, then who?
Then there's nothing you can do. Then it's not even a conversation.
I mean, the Dolphins have said he's not on the trade market.
Well,
who did I just hear? Oh, Diana Rossini reported this, that Brian Thomas
I saw
might
that.
be on the trade market, and the Giants have kicked the tires on that.
I saw Shaheed, too. Now, Brian Thomas, for some reason this season, just all of a sudden can't catch the football. I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't know.
Okay, here's the other thing, too, with this game. And I know you don't want to make excuses. That might be the worst on both sides.
Awful.
The worst officiated games I've ever seen.
Well, they kept saying it's the worst on both sides. What was so awful from Philadelphia's standpoint?
Well, you had the Jackson Dart. That was a fumble. That call got overturned.
Right.
When he's being held up. That ball wasn't coming forward. That was a fumble.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but that ends up leading to the Slayton touchdown was offensive pass interference, which was a bad call.
Oh, it was a terrible call.
Awful. Mitchell's holding his hand, then he's holding his jersey, and then the OPI. Come on, man. You had the
tush push one is the one that they don't know what they're doing with that play.
No.
Get rid of that play.
No, dude, it was that Mailata jumped. They didn't call him for that,
right?
They called. I think it was that Thibodeaux they called.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was awful.
Big news.
I don't know how that's not a fumble though. Goddard's still pushing him forward.
It'll never make sense forward. To you. The ball, and then Brady and Kevin Burkhardt, they do their best by saying, "Well, the whistle blew, and that's why." So then they play it with the natural sound, and the whistle blew when Thibodeaux was already lying on the ground with the football.
Exactly right.
So stop it.
Yeah, it was awful. It was really, really bad. And it's not like the Eagles in that situation needed much help either. Like the Eagles didn't need help.
Here's the thing. People are going to come out of the woodwork today. The officiating was so bad, and that's why the Giants lost. The officiating was horrendous, and that's not why the Giants lost.
No. It's not why the Giants lost, but I mean, that game right there is 7-7. I mean, that's a big moment in the game.
It's a massive moment. But the Giants, the Eagles ran for 276 yards yesterday.
Yeah. So, I mean, they do end up scoring. Now it's 14-7. But if you can't, Giants could not stop the run yesterday.
Mm-mm.
And if they're not going to do that, then you're going to be hard-pressed in Philadelphia to win.
But now we're sitting here at 2-6. And
which is normal for you guys.
Right. Well, again, the season is done by the end of October.
Right. I think the only time since 2017, you had 2022 where you had the good start. But outside of that, you're all 1-7, 2-6.
Right. The absolutely only reason that you want to watch the Giants at this point is for Jackson Dart. And by the way, keep running him the way you're running him late in the games. That's brilliant.
And it was Skattebo, too. Now Skattebo's gone.
Right.
That sucks, man. I felt awful for you guys. I felt awful for Skattebo. Like, that was one of those, dislocated ankle, man. Oof.
Oh, well, he had to have surgery yesterday.
Yeah.
He couldn't leave Philadelphia without having surgery.
Ugh, his dad was there.
It's awful. And by the way, he goes off the field, and you look at him, you're like, you would have had no idea. If you didn't know what happened, you would have thought he sprained an ankle.
He must have been in shock. You saw him look down at it. Like, he's like tapping his head like, I need help. It was just, as soon as
and you saw
it,
Dart's reaction was awful.
Ugh.
Just awful. It was heartbroken.
Ugh.
You've had three guys. I know Carter and Dexter Lawrence and those guys on the defense, but three guys that you were really excited to see. Neighbors, Dart, Skattebo. Two of the three of them are done.
Right, but it was that you saw Dart's reaction to it. And looks like he's almost going to throw up. Like he feels awful for his guy, shaking his head. It's that same possession. It was that third down that he threw the absolute perfect pass to Slayton that he couldn't one-hand catch.
Right.
This kid, dude, I'll tell you what.
He's good.
He's real good.
He's good. Now, he's got to figure out how to not take the hits that he takes.
Yeah, he held on to the ball too long.
Too long. He got sacked, 5 times? No. Some of those sacks were on him.
Right.
He holds on to the football for too long.
I know, but I can also understand, though, you're trying to – that's just one of those ones where it's like he knows he should get rid of it, but he's just trying to make a play. There are some guys that I'll watch after a game or I'll watch body language during the game that'll kind of look like they're really upset about losing or want to make sure people believe that they're upset about losing.
Him.
It crushes this guy.
Yeah, it crushes him.
It looks like he's going to break down and start crying. He's so upset about losing.
Yeah, he hates it. He absolutely hates it, which I couldn't love more.
Yeah, you got killed, but still, there were enough positives from him in this game to reinforce.
He's
got the guy.
Good.
Yeah, you got the guy.
I have zero doubts. I think he's good. Now, I told you I'm not going to be this reactionary. Coach is great. Coach needs to stay. Coach should be fired every single week. But I got 9 more games to see what this coach is able to do with this quarterback and with this team.
I know you keep saying that, and I think a lot of people feel that way. I think it's a really hard conversation because of how much I think Brian Daboll probably means to Jackson Dart and how well Jackson Dart is playing.
Maybe, I wouldn't even say that most people are in the middle where I am. I think most people want him gone.
Right, but do you want to interrupt that? Do you again? And I know I'm with you. I thought he should have been fired after last year, but there clearly is. I don't know how much credit you want to give Brian Daboll for it, but I don't know how you don't give him credit for because there's a lot of people that it's too early. What happened to the plan? He's like, no, it's not desperation. It's the kid's ready.
No, and then in fact, in retrospect, you probably should have started him from week 1.
That's what I'm saying. So, you would have been better off starting him in week 1 with how well he's played.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
So, you can't take away the credit, but I also understand that you can't sacrifice the 52 because he's got such a great relationship with the quarterback. And maybe it's, hey, we don't want to mess this up, so Shane Bowen, you're gone.
Well, I think Shane Bowen is gone, right?
Yeah.
That feels like it's a fait accompli.
You would think. I mean, you had Saquon and Bigsby go for over 100.
Oh, it was awful. And I've never seen
second
a team,
and 31. Oh.
I've never seen a team with worse contain than the Giants. Like every running back starts out going right up the middle, and then once he bounces outside, there's never anybody there.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's also that's having awareness that, they're not playing hero ball. It's like, this is my job. I'm going to stick to my job instead of trying to be the hero and make the play or get the sack. You get out of your, what do they call it? Gap integrity?
Oh, but every time.
Listen,
every single time they can't keep containment.
They did not, no. Not in this game they did. There was no A.J. Brown, too, either in this game.
Right. Well, I mean, listen, that canceled out the fact that we're playing with guys that you've never heard of before in the secondary.
Right. I know, but, you could tell early. 2nd and 10, Saquon bounces it,
And that was it.
65.
That was it. He took it to the house, which annoyed me, but not nearly as much as the 2nd and 31.
A 2nd and 31 is disgusting.
Inexcusable.
That shouldn't happen.
Inexcusable.
The simple handoff.
They were giving up. They were saying, "Listen, we want to run the clock, 2 plays, we'll punt it back to you. You won't win this game." Nobody realized they were going to pick up a 2nd and 31.
Yeah, and I think it's just typical. Typical of good teams with good coordinators. You saw what the Eagles did, right? Like, we learned from our mistakes. We're not going to have the Dallas incident happen to us again, is what they would say. Giants didn't do that. Giants did the exact same thing. They're like, there's no chance we're going to play a bunch of man coverage and turn our backs to Jackson Dart and let him just go run wild. We're going to play zone, and we're going to keep our eyes on him so he can't beat it. And that's exactly what they did. And it worked for them.
It worked for them. So now we're 2-6, and now again, you get to October. Before Halloween, your season is done. Again.
Yeah, and now you're just focused on, I guess we're past can Jackson. We know Jackson Dart can play. It's
right.
Is Brian Daboll the right coach?
That's the one thing you want to know. Would there be a coach that could come in here and do better with the rest of the team and equally good with Jackson Dart?
Yes.
That's the question, right?
That's the question. Or is it, we don't want to screw around with what's going on with Jackson Dart and Brian Daboll, and we just got to find a new defensive coordinator to handle that side of the ball.
Right.
I think at one point, when they scored, when Skattebo scored, I think that was 6 straight red zone touchdowns they'd scored?
And they've been great in the red zone.
Oh, which has been a huge problem for them in the past. So,
well, he gives a different dynamic in the red zone,
100%.
Right?
Yeah, he absolutely does. And even what was that, Skattebo's 7th touchdown? To lose that is,
and he's so good around the goal line. It's so bad.
I felt awful for that kid, man.
Well, how could you not?
I hate seeing that. It's that guy plays too hard, works too hard to have that happen to him, and it's just a dislocated ankle too, of all things. It's just gross. Ugh.
Apparently, he's going to need numerous surgeries too.
It looked awful, like awful. Guy's got 7 touchdowns already. 8 games, 7 touchdowns.
I know. Well, that's the end of his rookie season.
And Tyrone Tracy hasn't looked the same. Tyrone Tracy's
fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, but Skattebo's a big loss for you. And now no Neighbors,
Massive.
no Skattebo.
I feel so bad for the kid.
Oh, too. His dad walked down. That's a nightmare as a parent, too.
Oh, God.
Kid's having the time of his life. They get did you see, they're showing the video of him at the Knicks game flexing he's just.
With the dunk when he had that?
Right, he's just living the dream. Like, everything's going, this is just, how could it get any better? Right, he's a cult hero. People love him. Team's playing well. It's him and him and Dart are boys. Like, he's the toast of New York City.
He's so likable. Think about this for a second. He's so likable. When carted off, Eagles fans gave him a standing ovation.
Right. Like, I'm telling you, man, that's the most impressive thing for me, though, just about these 2 kids, is just how the other teams talk about them. Like I told you, watching, Zach Bond was talking about it. It's like, you can watch this kid on tape all day long until you play against him and realize how hard and how physical he runs. It's like a different ball game. And then you watched after the Denver game. Oh, Benito's one of the best defensive players in the league. Talk about how good Jackson Dart is. Like, that's when you know you got something, when guys around, like when other really good players.
They both had that respect already around the NFL.
Yeah.
NFL circles.
Yeah, game recognizes game, man. And these guys, clearly first and foremost, are made of the right stuff. right? Like when you have that, and then you couple that with like what you're seeing on the field, the performance. That's when you have complete buy-in.
Yep. Well, how could you not?
Yeah, I mean, it's why I can. It's why I understand now why Brian Daboll would be, hey, let's take this kid with the third over. Like, I mean, when you got this, like that combination of both, and that just like, it's tough to even explain it. It's kind of like you as a fan, like just how much this guy just hates losing and will do anything in his power to make sure that his team wins. Like I could see why, like as a coach, as someone that like is trying to save their job.
But isn't it weird that nobody else fell in love with him?
Kinda, yeah.
Like, don't you think?
Well, I also think that I think that they're probably like the level of desperation for Brian Daboll to find a quarterback probably also
sure, but it's odd that this kid went 25, isn't it?
It is, but I mean I think it's why it's such a inexact science and why people mess up so much. It's because you like I guess there'll be people that don't prioritize that stuff and look more at like what an Anthony Richardson could bring to the table. Now, I can teach the other stuff. He's got stuff I can't teach.
Right. You're right. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 800-919-3776. We'll hear from Daboll. We'll hear from you guys. We'll continue along. We go around the league. Frenzy, all of it. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
The Association on Aging in New York is celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Older Americans Act, which funds vital programs for millions of older adults. Services include meals, transportation, home care, Medicare counseling, case management, and caregiver support. Today, people are uncertain whether some programs remain available. We can help. To learn more about these essential programs and how to keep them, visit our website at agingny.org. Sponsored by the Association on Aging in New York.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like 1-800-BITE, back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like D'Agostino, law, bite back?
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5 S Select for $229 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN S0595731. MSRP $31,915. Zero security deposit. Ends 10/31/25.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Lowe's knows that free makes everything better. That's why our rewards members get free standard shipping on the things they want and need to get the job done every day. Savings for rewards members add up fast, so why wait? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire Stone-Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Billed monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. A lot of phone calls about the Jets and the Giants. A lot of sound to play as well about the Giants. I got a piece of sound that is not going to please you later on in the show.
All right.
I took the initiative and sent it to RJ before.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it's the same sound I sent to RJ.
RJ, is it the same sound that we both sent to you?
Not the same. However,
same topic.
Same topic. I will say somebody beat you to the punch on this.
Really?
How's that possible? Who else is there? Raymond?
That's right.
Really?
Yep.
Raymond sent me some stuff, too.
What is Raymond sending you?
It's not
Raymond
really
never sends
suitable
me
for air.
anything.
It's not suitable for air, I don't think.
He sent me an NHL headline on a tweet that was sent out.
It's quite a headline.
Now, you can say it. It was. It's not. It's not great, but
doesn't sound.
Well,
like
it's probably easier for you to say it than me.
How do you pronounce that guy's name?
I'm gonna look it up.
Is it Bussy?
I think it's Bussy, but we'll see.
It's the so this is related to the Stars game. Stars are pounding Bussy but can't finish.
Don't want to have a typo there.
Just couldn't put it past them. That's tough.
That's funny.
I will say too, by the way, in defense of you, because the big guy got real aggravated. Dave's bringing in preserves for his peanut butter and jelly. Okay, I had now in celebration of our first win. Cass made a beautiful spread of pancakes. We had waffles, the whole thing. So what I did was, I made a peanut butter and jelly waffle. Okay, I used some raspberry preserves on that
delicious.
waffle. It was maybe one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth.
He doesn't get it.
He's
not
get
a food connoisseur.
No, he doesn't get it.
No, he'll eat anything.
I mean, this thing was every little crevice.
All
of
of a sudden, he's Joe Smuckers, right?
Yeah, all of a sudden,
right. Oh, you don't use preserves. If you're not using traditional jelly, you ruin the entire. Please,
just need straight grape jelly.
Let's hear from Brian Daboll. This was they said we explained to the Giants that they cannot challenge the play, but they chose to challenge the play anyway. That was weird, right?
Well, because it's so frustrating. I mean, I'd be like, no, we got to challenge something here.
But they said you can't challenge it.
I want to challenge it. I want to challenge you to a fight.
Yeah, he was
You
none
guys
too happy.
stink.
So here is Daboll on deciding to challenge it, even when they told him you can't challenge it.
Yeah, I'd just say our guys upstairs were pretty adamant about challenging the play. I have a lot of trust and faith in them, and it didn't work out. Not going to get any particulars though with it.
But they said you can't challenge.
I want to challenge
I
it.
think the quote was, "We explained to the Giants that they can't challenge the play."
But can I say something? Like, I actually appreciate him doing. He did it to be petty, and I totally agree with him. And that's one thing I'm totally on board with Brian Daboll doing. He was doing it to be
throw a
petty.
timeout away that you might need later in the game.
It was already gone. It was already gone. Right?
What do you mean it's already gone?
It was already gone. Because they told him he couldn't challenge it.
They said you can't challenge it, and he said, "I'll challenge it."
Yeah.
Like that seems appropriate.
No, it doesn't seem appropriate.
No, now that we're throwing in the timeout.
It
Never
seems
mind.
like a
Forget
waste of
everything
a
I said.
timeout.
Forget everything I said.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great explanation. Like my guys upstairs were adamant. Well, listen, guys, they just
But
told
they
me
told
I
you
can't challenge it.
that we explained to you can't challenge it. Challenge it anyway.
Right.
Listen, it's better than his reaction maybe for the offensive pass interference call when he just squeezed his headset out of his head.
I love that.
He's trying to squeeze his brains out.
It was awesome.
That was another awful, egregious call. Awful.
Well, the whole game was littered with them.
It really was.
It was really, really bad. Like, and I'm not just like I saw multiple people saying that, not just fans.
I mean,
saying
Brady
that.
and Burkhardt were talking about how bad the officiating was in that game.
Right. Like, I mean, there are football people that were like, I thought this game was bad, like, and they would name a game was poorly officiated. Nah, this is probably worse than that.
That was one of the worst officiated games. And again, I want it to be understood. I'm not saying the Giants lost because of the officiating. However, that was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. I don't think you're wrong.
Let's get to some of the calls. Let's go to Brian in Warren. Brian, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys. How are you? Love the show. Look, as a Giants fan, it's another lost season, to Halloween. We're 2-6. I just want to get your thoughts on how I should root the rest of the season because unlike this is pretty much the time where I would root for losses, but now we got the QB to worry about, right, for the development. But on the other hand, if we get a top 5 pick, you could trade it for a haul of assets, right? So I don't know. Just want to get your thoughts on that, but I'll hang up and listen. Love the show.
I think you still root for wins. I don't know how hard you're going to have to root. I don't know how many wins are coming down the pike. I mean, the schedule is so brutal, and now you just continue to lose pieces continuously. But I think it'll play itself out. You're going to wind up with a top 10 pick, and sure, you'd rather be 5 than 10, but you'd also rather win games now. And you have the quarterback, so you don't have to play that game either.
Well, I think it depends on what you want. Right, like I mean, if you don't think that Brian Daboll is a good head coach,
I think it matters. Yes,
right. And you don't want to give ownership any reason to stay, keep him around. Then you'd obviously want the team to lose.
How many wins do you think they'd have to get for ownership to be like, all right, we said we wanted wins, they gave us this many, he's good?
I don't know if it's wins. I don't know how competitive. I mean, are we talking about the same?
Was non-competitive,
right? But are we talking about the same kind of losses where you can point to coaching mistakes that cost you games? Because if that happens, then
you've already seen that happen a couple times this season.
Right, you've already seen it happen. And if that happens a couple more times, then probably not. I think that the owner put himself in a really tough situation here by bringing them back and letting them take the quarterback. Now the quarterback can play. I mean, do you go against what you had previously said, which is we found every way to screw up Daniel Jones, and we're not going to let that happen again?
You might.
I think there are people that would tell you, a good way to do that again is to fire Brian Daboll. Because
do you think Brian Daboll's a good coach?
Do I think he's a good head coach? No.
You don't?
I don't. No, I don't. But I think there are probably people, and we've had them on that said, hey, no, I mean, you would like to keep this thing going between Brian Daboll and
I mean, that's Mel's big thing.
Jackson Dart.
You keep him no matter what because Jackson Dart is progressing nicely.
At the very least, give him one more year.
Right.
And then there are other people that think that Jackson Dart is good enough that you bring in a new coach. It's not going to affect him. But I would say,
which I think is what I believe.
Right, but do you want him to have to learn a whole new offense?
I don't want no. I don't want that. But I may not have a choice. He may just have to because the coaching is not at the level that it needs to be.
Right, and you'll get a chance to find that out.
Right? I mean, is that what I want? No, none of this is what I want. Being 2-6, losing games that I lead by 18 points. None of this is what I want. But it's not always about what you want. It's about what's best for the long-term future of the football team.
Right, but you have the quarterback. So it depends.
Yes.
I mean, if you lose every one of your games for the rest of the season, at the very least, you'll have a really high pick, and you get to decide what you want to do with it. Do I want to add whatever you want to add? It's going to be a really good player, or you trade back because the team that wants to come up and get it. Whatever it ends up being.
That's the dream, right?
It gives you that versatility.
By the way, I watched a lot of college football this weekend.
Yeah,
not one of these guys wows me. Not one of them.
Oh, it's gone back and forth how many different times?
I mean, Simpson, Moore,
Mendoza. Yeah.
No, none of them. I think they're all good and very good in certain spots. None of them wow me.
That's going to be what you like. It's going to be what you like. I mean, whatever offense you want to run, whatever skill set you like, whatever you, again, prioritize, then you'll find there's no one that's this isn't one of those drafts where it's like this is the guy you're gonna have to take with the if you had the first pick, this would be the guy you have to take.
Correct. And even when that happens, it's like Trevor Lawrence, and he's not the quarterback that anybody thought.
Yeah, or it's just it's a dysfunctional mess he gets drafted into when they hire Urban Meyer.
But we have no idea. That's the truth. We really, outside of like the occasional guy that is a can't miss and turns out to be an absolute monster, we have no idea.
Well, no, I think a lot of it is. I mean, a lot of it is once the kid's drafted, how they're coached, how they're developed, and the pieces around them. There are only so many guys that can just you can just plug into a bad situation and have success right away.
Yeah, I don't even know how many there are.
Listen, I mean, Joe Burrow was able to do it.
Correct.
I mean, there's been guys that can do it. I mean, Jaden Daniels made it work in year one. C.J. Stroud took over a dumpster fire in year one.
Yep. But there's not and it's regressed, by the way.
Well, it's again. I mean, how much help has his team done around him? How's their offensive line? Pretty good.
It's awful.
Can
they traded their best offensive lineman away.
No, and they got rid of his offensive coordinator.
Right.
I mean, it's not easy, man. If it was easy, everyone would be able to do it.
Yeah, it's
some teams
very
are good
hard.
at it. Some teams are good at it. Some teams aren't. A lot of teams
look at
aren't.
the Packers.
Right.
They for the last how many years they've been competent and capable of quarterback? 40?
Right. I mean, look what Andy Reid does with quarterbacks.
Right.
I mean, we'll see what Kevin O'Connell can do with J.J. McCarthy.
I don't know, man.
Well, you got a chance to see it.
I have real reservations about that.
Carson Wentz experience is over.
Yes, that should be done. Let's quickly, and then we'll break, come back, and go around the league. Bring in Robin and Dobbs Ferry, who's our big Giants fan here on the show. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good morning, Dave, and good morning, Rick, and everybody. Not great. You guys, as always, nailed it. You pretty much hit all the low points that was yesterday's cascading catastrophe. The only point I will add is that we also lost Cordell Flatt yesterday, who besides Daboll and Holland was playing well in the secondary. You know, all these losses just emphasize the lack of depth we have on this team at every level. The only possible, and I'm jokingly saying this, the only possible good news is that the tush push should be gone next year because the referees just don't know how to officiate.
It has to be
play.
gone, Robin.
It's
they have no
pathetic.
idea. They have zero idea of how to officiate that play.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh, we lost Robin.
I think we lost her. Yep.
But it sounded like something terrible happened.
Sounded like something definitely got her attention.
Ray, call her back.
Oh, she's okay.
Ray, you actually do have her number, don't you?
Do I? I don't know that I have her number.
You've been in touch with her?
Yeah, but
Ray,
it was like Instagram messages.
All right, we'll send her a DM and be like, are you okay? We're worried.
Yeah.
Because that did not sound healthy and or
that did not sound great.
Like, you think there's a chance? What was the Taken? Remember when the girl's under the
You
bed?
think she was taken?
I think they've left, and then she's like, ah! It felt like that.
Oh no,
that felt a lot like the Giants' run defense yesterday.
She's back. She's calling back. Hang on.
That was close. I think we dodged a bullet here.
I feel bad when Sexy Robin's voice is gone.
She's
when
on hold
upset.
if you want to talk to her.
All right, yeah. I want to make sure everything's okay. Robin, you all right? That was terrifying.
No, I'm okay. It sounded, it was crackling, so I thought you guys cut me off. But I actually did, only other thing I wanted to add, because I'm very sad this morning about Nick Mangold. I actually met him years ago at a marketing event, and I'm very happy for the Jets win, and maybe there was an angel watching over them yesterday. He was just the nicest man. I'm praying for him and his family. So take care, guys.
All right. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, no, everyone feels the same. We're heartbroken because it's a sad story to begin with, but the amount of people that we work with around this station that knew Nick Mangold and thought he was just a salt-of-the-earth guy makes it that much worse. It's an awful story. 41 years old, 4 kids, and a wife, and he passes away. And again, I know that we learned 13 days ago that he was in dire need of a transplant, but I didn't realize we were at this level.
Listen, he was a great football player, but that doesn't matter. He was, like you mentioned, like the people that knew him, the kind of guy he was. I'm sure the kind of he's 41 years old with a wife and 4 kids.
Oh, it's a terrible story. A terrible story. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Nets, they look really good. They visit the Rockets in Houston, 8 o'clock, and at that same time, Game 3 of the World Series in L.A., and also Monday Night Football, Washington in Kansas City. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let's take a break. Come back. We'll get to your calls. Then we go around the league. Then we have a frenzy. It's all happening. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $40 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire Stone-Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has all the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats right at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy teams synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
If
the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports. ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% PBT. That's right, you can get in on the action with a 30% PBT this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/K to bet on the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% PBT. That's right, you can get in on the action with a 30% PBT this Monday night. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with the gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Raymond is getting ready. He's preparing his glorious Around the League, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Then we have a frenzy at 7:30 this morning, which is very exciting as well. RJ will take us on a little tour of stuff you might have missed. Of course, the Knicks lose last night. I don't want to take RJ's thunder away here, but Knicks lose last night. Nets lose yesterday afternoon. World Series 1-1. We have Game 3 tonight out in L.A., so a lot going on in the world of sports. I wanted to get to this call before we go around the league with Raymond because I think this has the potential to be, I don't want to say entertaining at all, just an interesting call, maybe a heartfelt call as well. Let's go Ben upstate. Ben, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing great. Go ahead. So talk to us, Ben.
Well, Friday morning I got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. So I've listened to you guys for years, never called in. Wish I had sooner, but just wanted to tell you guys how much I enjoy your show.
Oh, my God. Ben, I am so sorry to hear this. So sorry to hear this.
Yeah, no, definitely not the news I expected. I'm 37 years old. The average age for pancreatic cancer is 70, so I guess I'm ahead of the curve, but...
I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I don't really know what to say. Is there anything we can do? Anything we can,
No, it is what it is. I'm young. I'm strong. I'm taking this head on. I'm going to beat it. I got an army behind me, so my plan is next summer when you guys do the Republicans and Mets thing, I'm going to come down and meet you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what. You make it to that event, and we will hang out, and we will do. I don't know what because I can't think off the top of my head, but we will do something special to make that an amazing day for you.
Well, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I just wanted to call and tell you guys how much I enjoy your show, and I wish I had called sooner.
Well, anytime you want to call in, you call in because you are part of the DNR family. And thanks for making the call, and really best of luck to you, and feel good and hang in there, buddy.
I really appreciate it.
Yep. I mean, sometimes real life kind of gets in the way here, doesn't it?
I don't even know what to say. There's nothing to say.
No, there's nothing to say.
No, just everyone that listens to the show, that follows the show, pray for Ben. Fight Ben and call. Give us updates. Let us know how things are going.
Keep us posted. We had the gentleman, I forget his name, in Australia that was emailing that had brain cancer. And I think he was beating it. So this is pancreatic cancer is really tough.
You know what bothers me the most though about there's no rhyme or reason to it. 37 years old, Nick Mangold, 41 years old, 4 kids, everything else. Like just none of it makes sense, right? It's supposed to be this plan. A lot of the time, plan just doesn't make sense. I don't know how many times something like this has to happen where you say to yourself, life is so short.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when it's going to be your time. Make sure you take advantage of every second of every single day, and you don't do it. I don't do it. I'm sure you don't do it.
It's impossible
and
to.
You take it for granted.
It's impossible to. But you only have, even if you live a long, storied life, you still only have so many days to accomplish the things you want to accomplish and to tell the people. I mean, the only thing that I would say is the people that matter to you, just let them know how much they matter to you.
No, I don't think we don't do that enough.
No, we don't do it enough.
I need to be better at that too. We need to do it's like you just get into this routine where it's like you're just trying to get through days because you got so much going on, and it's like I got to do this and then I got to do this, as opposed to just really taking a step back and just enjoy life, man.
And then you realize the things that matter and the things that don't matter. It kind of puts everything into perspective too, right?
Right, but in the moment, something that you think, man, doesn't really matter. It's like, what am I doing? Wasting this time? I shouldn't be wasting this time.
Well, of course. But we do. But because this is what we're kind of trained to do, is you push off all these things, and then all of a sudden real life hits you in the face like, oh my God.
Right, but I mean, he even said, he's like, I should have called sooner. Yeah, well, how would you know? You wouldn't know.
Well, you wouldn't know, but you should call anyway. Well, definitely keep us posted, because that's not a good story. I'm not pleased to hear that at all. But maybe if it opens up the communication between Ben and us, maybe that's something good that comes out of an awful story.
I hope, fingers crossed, please. Would be unbelievable to get a chance to see him at the Mets.
Oh, absolutely.
The Mets tailgate.
And maybe even if it's something sooner that we do, that he shows up to that and we treat him, to something fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think about it right now, but I'm, kind of heartbroken by that story. Raymond?
Hi.
Guess what? You get to follow that.
Yeah, no pressure following that. That's a tough thing to hear. I'm wishing him all the best, and I hope we see him in the summer. I really do. Be fun to chat with the guy.
All right, so you're going to take us around the league, aren't you?
That is the plan.
Okay. Well, I have pure confidence in you. So
I appreciate
why don't you
that.
Fire this baby up?
Let's do it.
It's time to go around the league.
Why don't we start with the Dolphins and the Falcons? Miami wins 34-10. Tua Tagovailoa. Bounce back game for him. He completes 77% of his passes. 5th career game with 4 touchdown passes. That's a season high for him. Big coming off 2 consecutive games with 3 INTs. And he was added to the injury report with an illness, an eye swollen shut when he woke up. So he wears a visor. He goes 20 for 26. Falcons without Michael Penix, Drake London, and Zach Harrison. Kirk Cousins struggled in the first start of the season. And without London on the field, unable to get the Falcons wide receivers involved. Miami dominates. Falcons never reached the end zone until Tyler Allgeier's 6-yard touchdown with 5:01 left.
That was a destruction yesterday, and that is probably the game that surprised me the most of all the games that we're gonna rifle through right now. I mean, that was not competitive. I thought Atlanta's defense was good, right? You talk about how Tua, his eye was swollen shut. He had to wear a visor. At what point is Mike McDaniel going to get fired? Because it's only a matter of time. To play like that, I mean, they called a great game offensively. Their defense looked better than it has all season long. Stunned by that Miami performance yesterday.
Yeah, right. I think it was summed up pretty well by the head coach of the Falcons. They went out and smashed us today, which is exactly what they did. I mean, Bijan Robinson, who's been awesome. Last week wasn't great. This week, 25 yards rushing and then had the big fumble. I think Atlanta had, what did I read? I think they didn't have a first down on 4 of their first 5 possessions. This is a home game for a team that considers themselves, right there as an NFC playoff team.
Well, I got to tell you, from that performance yesterday, they're not a playoff team. You cannot lose that game if you're Atlanta.
Not like that. They didn't just lose.
Well, they got bludgeoned at home.
Right. No, that wasn't just losing. They got smashed yesterday.
New England 32, Cleveland 13. That's 5 in a row for Mike Vrabel's Patriots. Drake May led the Patriots to a 6-2 start, finds himself in the MVP conversation. 18 of 24 for 282 and a pick. Hunter Henry, Stephon Diggs, and Kayshon Boutte all get TD catches. So after leading by 2 at halftime, May was perfect in the second half, 8 for 8 with all 3 touchdowns. He's the first Patriots quarterback with 3 touchdown passes in a single quarter since Tom Brady. The loss extends Cleveland's road losing streak to 12 in a row. The Browns are 2-6, haven't won away from home since week 2 of last year against Jacksonville. And a week after earning his first victory as a starter, rookie Dylan Gabriel, 21 of 35 for 156, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Kevin Stefanski says Gabriel will remain the starter for now. Big game for Myles Garrett. Franchise record and career high 5 sacks, raises his season total to 10.
The funny thing is, that game was really tight and competitive in the first half. In fact, Cleveland went right down the field, scored a touchdown, and led 7-3. It was 9-7 at the half. And like you mentioned, May was perfect in the second half. And he wasn't perfect throwing like little short 5-yard plays. He went long. He was awesome. He's turning into a terrific quarterback. And that quickly is becoming one of the better teams in the AFC right now.
I got to tell you, man, I mean, I was thinking about watching that game. How many quarterbacks in the NFL right now throw a better deep ball than Drake May throws right now?
He throws a beautiful deep ball.
I mean, he throws an amazing deep ball. Brown's got to figure out what they're doing with the quarterback, right? I mean, it wasn't Flacco. I don't know if it's going to be Gabriel. I don't know what's going on with Shador, if the coach likes Shador or whatever else, but I don't think they've won a road game. What was the stat? They haven't won a road game since. Of course,
I said it.
Yeah, Ray, you want to tell them?
Week 2 against Jacksonville.
Week 2 against Jacksonville. So I mean, you saw Myles Garrett, like, hey, we'll pay you the money. He all of a sudden was like, okay, I'll take it. I don't want to be here, but I'll take the money. And then he's like, oh, I'm excited about what they said at quarterback. 5 sacks. You could see his frustration. Like, he looked like he was ready to kill somebody on the sideline.
Yeah, well,
like,
I mean, offensively, they're bereft of talent, and they're good defensively, so it's got to be highly frustrating for him.
It's just wasting away there.
Texans beat the 49ers 26-15. That was one of my games. Undermanned 49ers defense. They got no answers for C.J. Stroud. Now, he was missing Nico Collins and Christian Kirk. Didn't matter. Texans 475 yards of offense. They're most in the game this year and most since 2023. Season high 318 yards and 2 touchdowns for CJ. Perfect 11 for 11 rather, 400 yards and a touchdown on third down. Niners trailed by 16 before they even gained a first down. That was late in the second quarter. Mac Jones, no answer for the Texans defense. He came into the game as the least pressured quarterback in the league, just 23% of snaps. Sunday, he was pressured on 11 of 36 dropbacks. That's 31%. That's the second highest pressure he's ever faced in a game. On those plays, 1 of 8 with an interception and 2 sacks. Not a lot from Christian McCaffrey this week. 25 yards rushing and 43 receiving. That was after piling up 201 last week against Atlanta.
That was a complete game. That was a bludgeoning from Houston. They were clearly better than San Francisco yesterday. Mac Jones was running for his life. They almost completely shut down Christian McCaffrey. The thing is, if Houston can get anything offensively, they're a real problem. And yesterday, they moved the football well. I mean, Stroud played well. What's his name? Hutchinson, the receiver,
yep.
played well. I forget the other guy's name that caught a couple of deep passes. I mean,
Noel.
that was... What's his name?
Jalen Noel.
Yeah. That was a good performance from Houston. And they really took it to the Niners yesterday. I was very surprised by that performance.
That's the amazing part about this league, though, man. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but we talked about this earlier in the show. Like, the Niners have done such a good job with all the injuries that they're dealt with. Like, Christian McCaffrey went for over 200 last week, and then you got a Houston Texans team whose defense is really, really good, but their offense is stunk. Right? So it's like, how are they still laying points here in this game? And then Houston's offense all of a sudden now, I mean, all I kept hearing is C.J. Stroud's taking steps back. He looks like he's rattled in the pocket. He's jittery. 30 of 39 with no Nico Collins.
Right. He looked great. He really did. It was clearly his best performance of the season so far.
Right. And he's without his best receiver, and he's spreading the ball around. I mean, it's just, this league's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, that's why there's this thing called the Survivor Pool, and there's 4,600 people to start the one I'm in, and now there's 600 left.
Right.
Because you can't predict what's going to happen.
Ray was so confident with his pick last week.
I was.
He was like, Niners? Come on.
The Niners are there's excuses and there's reasons. They're running out of guys.
Yeah.
They're running out of guys. And I mean, listen, the Giants are live money next week. The Niners do not have active football players. Like, you have to go to the 3, the 4 deeps. But, I mean, I think we're reminded, though, like we talk about C.J. Stroud. He has it. He's great. Oh, he lost it. He's a bum. How accurate these guys are when you don't pressure them.
Yeah.
Like, even quarterbacks are struggling. How good they can look. And it's still in there, and you saw it.
I mean, hell, Justin Fields looked good. He wasn't under any pressure.
By the way, Niners only 3-point favorites over the Giants this coming Sunday.
Huh. This is a battle of 2 just wounded teams.
You're going to that game, aren't you?
I'll be there.
You're going?
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
And she got me tickets for my birthday.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
I think you should come, too. You, Sherry, will tailgate?
Nope.
Okay.
Are you going to tailgate?
Come on.
No,
Probably
probably not.
You have to,
Alex.
Well, here's a problem. And
What time is that game? So 1 or 4?
1 o'clock.
So 1
the Giants
o'clock.
play every single game at 1 o'clock except for the December 1st game against New England.
That's a big one.
That's a Monday night game.
Huge.
We get hammered on national television.
I look forward to it.
What were you going to say?
Not
Here's the thing.
Not the hammering, but the game on Sunday.
Oh.
That's what you said. You said it will be a
Maybe
hammer.
that's part of your birthday experience, RJ. You never know.
Mark that one down.
I look forward to Sunday. I see your boy
Yes,
Jackson
become-
Dart. You consider coming. I think you, Sherry, will hang out.
I couldn't have less desire to go to that game.
Why?
You could tailgate at my place. You don't have
Yeah.
to be at the parking lot. We'll
Look at
fire,
that.
up,
We'll hang
the,
out
we'll
with
fire
Ray.
up the grill. And
We'll hang out with
None
you.
of these
He's
things
so
interest
nice.
me. None of them.
All right, consider coming. Come on.
No, I don't want to.
Did you have
Consider
to?
it.
Did you have to?
Yes, he did. He did.
Sometimes the ball's going to go in on its own. It's just rattling around the rim. You don't have to.
You can't. Are you kidding me? He plays FIBA rules where you're allowed to mess
When
with
it's
the
in
ball
the-
that's just hanging on the rim.
When it's in the cylinder? Yeah, I
Yes.
put it right back in there.
You can do that.
You would think that a goalie would be opposed to just running into the goalie when it's unnecessary, but then again,
right into
Did he have to do it?
did he have to?
I mean, RJ, you could ask that question almost every day.
Just consider it.
By the way, I have something to tell all of you guys.
Tell us.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Raymond. I'm glad you wanted it. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
Ravens beat the Bears 30-16. They keep their playoffs hopes alive after some intrigue with the quarterback position. They snapped that 4-game losing streak. Tyler Huntley, that's a big upgrade over Cooper Rush. Completes his first 9 passes, throws for 186, runs for 53 more. Bigger story, though, Derrick Henry. He runs for 2 touchdowns. That passes Walter Payton on the all-time list with 112. Adrian Peterson is next up with 120. So the Ravens led 16-13 in the fourth quarter when the Bears backed up near their own goal line. Caleb Williams is intercepted by Nate Wiggins, gives Baltimore the ball at the Chicago 9. Huntley throws a 10-yard touchdown pass to Charlie Kolar 2 plays later. The Bears outgained the Ravens 125-8 in the first quarter, but they only led 6-0, and that tells you the rest of the game. Chicago's 4-game win streak officially over, and the honeymoon for Caleb Williams might be over as well.
I'm telling you, I watched that game closely. He is not good. He misses wide open receivers. He runs around consistently when it feels like there's no reason to. They should have won that football game. They didn't. Baltimore kind of saves their season. We said this for weeks now, and I stand by that. Baltimore is going to win that division. Yesterday was the first step in them coming back to win that division. And the weird thing for me is I don't even really like Baltimore. I would prefer to see Pittsburgh win it, but I got to tell you what I believe, and I believe that Baltimore will win that division.
Well, here's their little runway they have now. I'm assuming Lamar's going to be back, but we also assume that Lamar's going to play coming out of the bye.
They told us he's going to be back on Thursday, but they intimated that he was going to play yesterday as well.
Right. Yeah, not great timing with all the NBA stuff going on. They're at Miami, at Minnesota. They got Cleveland, 3 straight. They got at Cleveland, Jets, Bengals.
They have 3 straight road games?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's not great.
No. But if they go 4-1 in the next 5, which is very doable, they'll be what, 4, 6, 6, and 7? They'll
And
be
they
fine.
got the Steelers twice.
Right. And the Steelers' schedule is brutal.
The Steelers' schedule is not.
9 wins is going to win that division.
Steelers' next 2 games are Colts, Chargers.
Okay. So they could easily lose. They could easily be sitting here at 4-4.
Right. Yeah, they also got Detroit. They're at Detroit towards the end.
Right.
At Baltimore. Chicago, though. But, I mean, they're at Chicago. They got Cincy. They're at Chicago. They got Buffalo at home. That's a tough game. They got Miami mixed in there.
Yeah, but they're going to get some wins, but they only have 4.
4-3. Yeah, you're probably right. Like 10
They're 4-2.
probably.
4-3 now, right? Yes.
Yep. 4-3.
Yep. And they've had their bye.
That's right. They had the Week 5, the old Week 5 bye.
The Giants have the old Week 14 bye.
See how many Giants are left by then.
Speaking of the bye, the Beals. Any guesses, Rick and Dave, on what Josh Allen's record is coming out of the bye in his career?
8-0.
Undefeated.
8-0. That's right, undefeated. You're both correct. You both win a prize, as Dave would say. So they smashed the Panthers 40-9. Allen sets a new NFL record, becomes the first player to run and throw for a touchdown in 46 career games. That breaks Cam Newton's mark. James Cook runs wild on the Panthers. 216 yards on the ground, most by a Bill since 1976. Gets 2 touchdowns, scores on runs of 64 and 21 yards, becomes the third Bills running back to run for 202 touchdowns, joins Cookie Gilchrist and O.J. Simpson. Didn't even play in the fourth quarter with the game out of hand. Good for him.
Didn't need to.
Andy Dalton sacked 7 times and forced into 3 turnovers and said afterward that he, quote, didn't give the team a chance.
He's not wrong. He was horrendous in that game yesterday. Horrendous. They drove right down the field. He got picked off. He looked overwhelmed. He looked old. He looked immobile. It was a really bad quarterback performance for him. They made the Bills' defense, which is not good, look really, really good in that game.
Well, even at the end of the first half, he ends up taking a sack and then he gets the field goal off. Right? I mean, it just wasn't...
Oh, it was terrible.
It was bad. It was really bad. Bills did a good job against Rico Dowdle. I think that was the only reason why you thought that maybe Carolina would be able to stick around in this game, was that they could really be able to run against this Buffalo Bills defense, but, I mean, that clearly wasn't the case.
No, they didn't run the ball all that effectively, and they couldn't throw the ball, and they were under constant pressure. So no chance to win.
I mean, Dowdle went for 54, and Hubbard went for 34. But I mean, it wasn't what they've been doing. Ted McMillan's a good receiver, though.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's going to be a stud.
Yeah.
Buccaneers 23, Saints 3. Bucs force 4 turnovers, eventually get Spencer Rattler benched. Big day for Anthony Nelson. An interception for a touchdown to go with a forced fumble and 2 sacks. So he tips a Spencer Rattler rollout pass to himself, gets his first career INT. Then he runs the Saints quarterback over while essentially walking into the end zone. Rattler is 1-13 in his NFL career. He completed 15 of 21 for 136. Kellen Moore inserted Tyler Shough late in the third quarter, but did little to improve matters for New Orleans. They're now 1-7, tied for the worst record in the NFL with the Jets and the Titans.
It takes a special kind of moron to take the Saints.
Wow.
Like a real special kind of moron to take the Saints plus the points in that game. And not only did I take them, I loved them. Like, I was all over the Saints. Because I don't know how close you guys watched that game. Baker Mayfield, there's something still wrong with him. He did not look good.
By the way, did you catch how Baker Mayfield basically said he does not care for the Saints? He says they don't play clean.
Well, I didn't see that, and I didn't pick up in watching that game that they didn't play clean, but they play terrible football.
Yeah.
They turned the ball over for sport yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, Rashid Shaheed, I think, dropped 2 passes that he caught, and he fumbled them away. You had the pick 6. That came on the heels of a 4-down stop at the goal line where they ran the ball 4 consecutive plays and got stopped on each and every one of them, and then they turn around and they get the pick 6. So, man, the Saints are a really bad football team. And again, I don't think that Tampa Bay is playing at a high level right now because I still was unimpressed with Baker, but a high enough level to beat that bad football team in New Orleans.
Right. I mean, I don't think Ibuka's been the same either. He hasn't looked the same. I mean, credit to Tez Johnson, he's kind of stepped up, but I'm with you. I mean, there was a time where they couldn't finish, they couldn't score, and then New Orleans just turned the ball over. Like, it's about time they went to Tyler Shough. Like, I mean, how much more Spencer Rattler did you really?
Well, don't you? I mean, because you got to figure they're going to have a top 3 pick, right?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you want to at least see what you have in Tyler Shough so you can determine whether you need another quarterback or not?
Yeah, I would think so.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, well,
so I have a question for the two of you.
Yeah.
For as bad as Tampa has looked the last couple of weeks, and their next few games are after the bye are not easy. Patriots, Bills, Rams, 2 on the road. But they're 6-2, and then after that, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. Realistic path to the 1 seed?
No.
None at all.
No.
Well, they're going to get to. I mean, you'd like to believe they're going to get to at least 10 wins at least.
Okay, you got a team that's 5-1-1. You got how many teams that are 5-2 in the NFC?
Yeah, but if they beat the Cardinals, the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers twice, and the Dolphins, that's 12 wins right there.
It easily happened.
I mean, that's 12. That's saying that, and that's not giving them nothing against New England, Buffalo, and the Rams in the first 3 out of the bye. And that's New England at home.
I would be very surprised if they were your 1 seed in the NFC.
So
of those Falcons, I mean, those are not all. I mean, I don't think those are all easy games.
They're probably not going to win
easier.
them. They're probably not going to win them all, but they should.
Well, the Cardinals, the Saints, and the Falcons are all at home.
Right.
And you got Carolina another time at home. The 2 road games at the end are at Carolina or at Miami.
Yeah, listen, I mean, they could win all those games. I have no idea. I can't really figure them out. I didn't think they played well yesterday at all. If they can somehow go 2-1 in these next 3, then I think we're talking about, yes, they have a real chance. But, let me ask you guys this. Does 12-5 get you the 1 seed?
I mean, it could. I'm not saying, you probably need 13, but 12
Who else are you worried about?
Philadelphia?
Get to 13, yeah.
Green
Philadelphia's
Bay.
going to win a lot of games.
Detroit. The Rams. There's a lot of really good teams in the NFC.
You're asking me to look at way too many schedules now.
No. I'm not. I didn't know you were asking me to look at the schedules with that. I'm just saying, like, these are all very good teams. They could get to 12 or 13.
Yeah, I guess to answer my own question, if they split against the Pats and the Bills and they find a way to beat the Rams, then we're talking about it.
Well, then we can have that conversation. But I mean, I would think you're going to have to get to 13 to be the 1 seed in the NFC.
They need Bucky Irving back. They're going to get healthier out of the bye. It sounds like Evans is going to be out for pretty much the rest of the season.
It sounds like week 16 he's going to try to return.
Maybe.
And broken collarbone.
With the broken collarbone.
That's tough.
I'm sure they'll probably play it, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Probably. Colts beat the Titans 38-14. You know, should probably be getting MVP consideration.
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, absolutely.
He is unbelievable.
153 on the ground, 2 touchdowns on only 12 carries. Then he catches a Jones flip in the backfield, turns that into a 19-yard touchdown reception. Career best 12.8 yards per carry. So second game this year with at least 150 yards. Joins Rico Dowdle as the only guys to do that this year. Daniel Jones, again, continues to play efficiently. 259, another 3 touchdowns, gives him 13 on the season. Easily the most he's ever had through 8 games in the season. His previous high was 10 back in 2019. Offensive efficiency off the charts for the Colts. So they scored a touchdown on a field goal on 62% of their drives. That's the highest rate by any team through 8 games in the last 45 seasons. So 4 in a row while scoring 31 in each game. They've scored 30 in 6 games, sweep the season series by victory margins of 21 and 24 over the Titans, who have lost 3 straight, including both games since firing Brian Callahan. Mike McCoy takes over on the interim basis. 6 of their 7 losses have come by double digits.
The Colts are for real. I mean, that defense is good. Tyler Warren is awesome. Jonathan Taylor, I mean, I know that we don't give it to running backs. It's only a quarterback award now, but should be up for MVP consideration. I mean, he's playing at an unbelievable level. That 80-yard touchdown run, it didn't look like he had any chance to take that to the house. And he's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And Daniel Jones is playing some really, really good football. Pittman's catch was incredible. Alec Pierce is a real problem. I mean, they have a ton of weapons. That is a good football team. And the nice thing is the Irsay daughter was there taking notes on all of it. So if there's any questions moving forward, she'll have the answers for you.
Right. And they got the win for Jim Guitar. They got all great vibes going right now in Indy.
Very, very good. They're 7-1 right now.
Well, it feels like Jonathan Taylor is kind of having like that same kind of special season that Saquon had last year.
Yes.
Where everything is just, everything is just rolling the right way. And Daniel Jones too, by the way. I know you don't care.
I just said Daniel Jones.
No, I know you don't care, but I mean, it sounds like they want to sign him long term. Like things.
Well, why would you not?
He picked the great spot.
The best.
Yeah.
I mean, and Tyler Warren is amazing.
Stud.
Well, how many studs do they have on that offense?
They have
studs. Well, like, you could argue right now that they have the best running back in football. You could.
Yep.
You could argue right now they have the best tight end in football.
He's ascending really fast.
Right. He doesn't play like a rookie. And then you got weapons all over the place.
Right. I mean, so you're right. It's the perfect spot for him. Good for him.
With a good with a guy who knows how to call plays too.
The only reason the Saquon thing bothered me was because it was with the Eagles.
Right.
Listen,
you're on record. You said if he went
to.
You're right. I mean, you said if he went to Houston, you'd have been fine with it.
I would have rooted for him.
Right.
And the thing you have to remember is that he probably wouldn't be doing that here.
He would not be doing it here. And on top of that, I have my quarterback, I believe. So that makes this an easier pill to swallow as well.
Everyone got what they wanted.
Yes.
Everybody wins. No, who doesn't win? Broncos 44, Cowboys 24. Let me tell you something about my football team.
Yeah.
When they pee down their leg, they pee down their leg.
Yeah.
I mean, so Denver, they extend their win streak.
Like there's a jellyfish is all over the leg. That's how they pee down the leg.
Yeah, pretty much. Denver extends their win streak to 5. 44 points is their most points in a game since 2018. They have now won 8 in a row against the Cowboys. That dates back to 1995. So that's tied for the longest win streak by any team against Dallas all time. The last Dallas win in the heyday of the triplets back in 1995. So Bo Nix becomes the first Bronco quarterback with 4 passing touchdowns and a rush touchdown in consecutive games since Peyton Manning during his MVP season. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott, season low 61 completion percentage, pulled in the fourth quarter with the team trailing. Rookies going off for the Broncos. R.J. Harvey, Pat Bryant, Jahdae Barron picks off Dak Prescott. So after throwing an INT on the first drive, the Broncos scored on 7 of the next 8 possessions. How bad is this defense? Bo Nix threw for 2 of his 4 touchdowns on throws of 20-plus air yards. That's the 7th and 8th such that the defense has allowed this year. That's the most in the league. They entered Sunday allowing 6, so now they're up to 7 and 8. The eighth are tied for the second most by a team through 7 games over the last 20 years. And it is their 5th game allowing 40 or more since the start of last season. That ties with the Panthers. They allow 31.3 points per game. Actually, it's not even the worst. It's the 3rd worst in the first 8 in franchise history, dating back to the expansion year. So fun times in Dallas with that defense.
All of it was brutal. The Cowboys got absolutely destroyed in that game yesterday. I mean, Dak, who's been great this year, was not his best. The defense was brutal. Bo Nix played a very good game. I mean, I think that in the last 5 quarters, I know in the last 5 quarters, the Broncos have put up 77 points.
77 points, correct.
Yeah. Which is absolutely crazy. And I don't even think Bo Nix is great, but they're sitting here at 6-2, and that's pretty remarkable. And that division between the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Chiefs is going to be a really fun division in the second half of the season.
Right. I mean, they lost Surtain. Got nicked up, came back, got hurt
got nicked
again.
up twice, right?
Got nicked up twice. I was actually, I'll tell you now, most disappointing thing about that game for me was, because I wasn't disappointed because Ray picked the Cowboys, so I was happy that, that they lost.
Thanks.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, I think most people are happy when the Cowboys lose.
Was that Aubrey didn't get a chance to kick a long field goal.
Yeah.
I was all fired up. I was like, are we going to get a chance here? And Dak throws the pick.
Yeah. He can make anything. Anything midfield or in is, I feel like he's going to make, especially there.
Because you had said it on Friday. I mean, being in Denver, do you think Aubrey get a chance here to kick like a 70-yard field goal? And it was lining up it was like perfectly lining up for that, and he throws a pick.
Hey, Dak was not good yesterday.
That defense is really good also, though.
They are really good. They are really good. But by the way, I'm not big into this like you guys are, because you guys talk about this all the time. But I don't know how you felt about this. Those Broncos uniforms.
That was uniform porn yesterday.
Beautiful.
What they were wearing. That's a beautiful uniform.
Oh, I'll tell you about you want some more uniform porn.
Yeah.
When the Avalanche
and the
Whalers
and the Hurricane Whalers.
Yeah, you got the Nordiques
Avalanche
and the Whalers.
Nordiques. Yes.
Oh,
that
was that
awesome?
beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Oh.
We'll never see that again.
My nipples
it's
look like John's.
It's great.
So am I wrong though? Broncos uniform.
It's a beautiful look. Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you for
those
saving
styles.
us. Thank you for saving us.
Oh, gorgeous. What was I supposed to do?
No, you did the right thing. You did the right thing.
Well,
I'm gonna take it out.
I think
Don't.
I think it's good timing by you to bring up how beautiful those uniforms are, because the Steelers uniform.
Oh,
and that brings us to Sunday Night Football.
How does
those things were
anybody
hideous.
think that that's a good idea? Anybody?
Well, so you know what's messed up? I'm big on like how the uniforms look, and like the aesthetic is important to me. So the Steelers put out like a teaser in the offseason with the yellow helmet, and I thought, they're going to bring back that uniform with the yellow helmet. That's cool. Then they unveiled that uniform, which was worn in like 1930. It's the same thing as what the Giants did last year. It's just gross. Nobody wants to see that.
But there's a reason that they wore those uniforms in the 20s and 30s.
Right.
Because they were great for the 20s and 30s, and they're awful now.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that in the 2020s. Not a soul. Not a soul. Anyway, to the actual game.
But the pants were, even the pants were so bad.
The khaki
helmet
pants
was awful.
Nothing matched. The helmet was a different yellow than the jersey. And then
it looked
pants didn't
whose
match.
idea is this?
The helmet had potential is all I wanted to say. Anyway, the actual game, the Packers in all white. They beat the Steelers 35-25. So Aaron Rodgers gets to face the Packers again. They fall short. Green Bay outscored the Steelers 21-6 in the final 15. First road win for the Packers by 10 or more points after trailing since 1985. Jordan Love becomes the 4th quarterback in Packers franchise history to complete 75% of his passes with 350 yards and 3 touchdown passes in a game. Joins Aaron, Brett Favre, and Don Majkowski. Love went on a run of 20 consecutive completions, tying the longest streak in a game in Packers franchise history. That ties Favre, who did so on Thanksgiving Day in 2007.
So, Ray, just to let you know, because you are a football purist and historian.
Sure.
The J in as you say, Majkowski.
Well, it was. I'm not going to say it was before my time, but when Favre took over, I wasn't really paying attention. The Magic Man. I know they called him the Magic Man. I know that.
They did call him the Magic Man. Anyhow, I know that RJ was thinking he was going to win that game. 16-7, and he's getting 2.5 points. He probably was cashing that check at that moment. And then the Packers in that second half, up and down the field. Rodgers looked old. They got pressure on him. Parsons did what he does, and you know what? Jordan Love looks good, and they have the best record in the NFC right now, those Green Bay Packers.
Right, second half was a completely different ballgame.
Oh, my God.
I mean, night and day. So it started, that 20 straight completion starts at the end of the first half, continues into the second half, where Green Bay just went wild. Tucker Kraft had a big game. Christian Watson's back now. I just don't know. I mean, when you said it at the time with the Baltimore thing at 1-5, and we looked at the record, it's like, yeah, that sounds great, and I'm with you. Pittsburgh, man. I mean, it's like they're just not that impressive.
Who, the Packers?
No, Pittsburgh's just not that impressive.
Oh, I don't think Pittsburgh is very good at all. I really don't. I think they have real holes on that team. I don't think they have enough weapons for him offensively. We know that he's not a mobile quarterback, and like Joe Flacco can't really move, but Joe Flacco has weapons all over the place. And Rodgers can't really move, and they have one guy that you look at and you're like, that's a real problem for the defense. Well, so I agree with you. I'll sit here and tell you this: they're 4-3 right now, right? The Steelers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do not. I would be very surprised if that was a playoff team.
I got to tell you, when they hooked that field goal at the end of the half, I was like, oh, you read my mind. I was like, how could you not think you're at least in pretty good shape?
Yeah. So did that crush you?
Not crushing. I mean, I thought I had a good read on the game, and turns out I did not.
Well, but this is, again, you get into your feelings. You're like, this is a Mike Tomlin spot.
I was hearing all weekend leading into this game how Pittsburgh never loses. They're so good at home when they're underdogs, and yeah, I did not feel great about this game. And then the first half, I felt terrible. And then Brandon McManus is missing kicks. I felt awful going into halftime.
Yeah, but I mean, you just saw their defense get diced up by Joe Flacco, and now second half of this game with all the things that they've done defensively, Jalen Ramsey, Slay. Like, I mean, this was kind of like. Sounds like they want Aaron back again next year, but this was like, hey, now's the time, right, for Mike Tomlin. It's like we can't just be, oh, hey, we always finish over 500 and make it to the playoffs. We got to win a playoff game. I started last year.
They got to get in first.
Well, I didn't think their defense was great last year either.
It wasn't great last year. They have real problems. And you talk about the Giants going and adding a receiver. If the Steelers are not first in line to add a receiver, that would be disgraceful. Well,
different. Plus, I mean, way different expectations too.
Right. Like, they need a receiver for now.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't, I mean, with Lamar missing as much time as he's missed, and then starting 1-5, you can't win the division with all the moves that you made. I mean, come on. This has got to be the year that they win this division. If they end up blowing this thing to Baltimore, comes all the way back from a 1-5 start, wins this division.
They're going to.
Oh.
They're going to. We'll find out more about Baltimore if Lamar plays, and then, of course, they play a Thursday night game in Miami, which you thought would have been an easy win, and now, I mean, who really knows?
If Lamar plays it, he actually lives up to the injury report, because it says he practiced.
I believe nothing now.
One more game.
The problem is they don't let the books don't know, so the books can't adjust the number. That's what ends up screwing everything up.
That's exactly right.
Whoops. One more game.
You see what the number is on that game, by the way?
What's that? On the Ravens?
The Baltimore Miami game?
No, what's the number?
It's 7.5.
Huh.
How's that? I mean, come on, 7.5?
Oh, so he's playing.
They're making you think he's going to play?
You have to think he's playing after practicing all last week.
That ain't 7.5 with Snoop Huntley.
Yeah, but it was 7.5 on Friday as well.
Well, that's because they thought he was playing.
Right, so they think he's going to play again. I guess if you think there's a chance that he's not going to play, get involved in Miami plus 7.5.
Right. It's not great timing for the NFL.
Not great timing.
It's really not.
One more game this week, by the way.
And you know that this is on Goodell's radar, that he's, I'm sure, discussing with everybody.
It's got to be.
Of course it does.
Oh, of course it is.
Sorry, Ray, go ahead.
It's okay. Commanders at Chiefs tonight, 8:15 on ABC and ESPN. KC favored by 10.5. And I'm going to give you a bonus stat. This one's for John Winthrop because he posted.
Bonus stat?
Bonus.
Oh.
Bonus.
Well, you're really in one today, aren't you?
That's what he said.
All right. I'm going to just mark that one for later.
That was going to be an exciting stat.
You're filthy is what you are.
It could be a great
You really
stat.
are. And it's like you're like a verbal Ron Jeremy. What is wrong with you?
So John pointed out in the group chat that there were a lot of double-digit wins, right? So there was only one game decided by single digits yesterday, and that was Jets-Bengals. So that's the first day with one or fewer games decided since 1970. So if Monday Night Football is a double-digit game, it would be the first week since Week 14 of 1970 with one or fewer games decided by single digits. And that is around the league.
And the game tonight is expected to be a double-digit game because the spread last I saw was up. What is it now?
10.5.
Oh, I'd seen 12.
I just checked. So it must have gone down.
Because Mariota is, I'm looking at 11 right now. Mariota gets a start for Jaden Daniels tonight.
It's a big game for my fantasy team tonight. Big game.
My fantasy team.
Mariota.
Points yesterday.
You lost?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in the lead right now, but he's got.
I saw you had a big week though.
He's got Worthy and Rice.
RJ.
Hi.
RJ.
Hi.
RJ.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. The Guillotine League, the Guillotine Work League.
Don't get choked up.
I can't help it. It's very emotional for me.
RJ, he just saw 12. Would you get choked up?
Guillotine League.
Yeah. Where are we at? Who's in, who's out, who's in trouble?
So a couple things.
Yeah.
You're both safe.
Yes. Nice.
I noticed something.
Are you safe?
Yes. Over the weekend, minding my own business. And by the way, Rick and Jordan are going to, if not lead the league in points, be right up there for the second straight week. They've really turned things around.
Things around. They've always been around.
You changed your team name, though.
What? He changed the name.
You can't change your team name mid.
I did not change
mid-flow.
You actually can. I was Giants and changed it to Champions.
Right, but that's after you were champions.
Right.
I didn't change it.
I just think it's bad juju.
I wasn't consulted.
You should not allow that to happen.
Now they're probably going to lead the league in points this week. So how's it working out? I guess. But
at the moment, sure.
Champion.
I don't like the message you sent to your guys. Of you know what? I like what you're doing, but we're going to rebrand here.
What's the name of their team?
Now, and this is direct gimmick infringement, by the way. DiPietro, which is a direct ripoff of Frank and I, who are Grantillo, which is a play on our last names. It's an even split, and you ripped it right off.
Gouda?
Don't
the
say
cheese?
I didn't.
I hear a lot of he's, not we's.
Yeah, a lot of blame going around, a lot of finger pointing from you.
This feels like the team is fracturing.
No, the team is not.
You
fracturing.
are the Eagles. You're winning games. You're putting up points.
There's a problem. You're the Jalen Hurts of fantasy football.
No. He's going to be A.J. Brown. He's going to be posting cryptic Instagram posts.
Yeah, you have a book that you can sit and read if things go south.
Yeah, hey, there may be some tension in the office. Who knows?
But they had a big week. RJ, is that what you're saying?
Huge week.
And my team with Joey Betts also, we had a big week?
As of now, you are the fourth highest scoring team, Rick, and DiPietro are first.
How many teams left in this thing?
There are currently 10. Soon to be 9.
And where are you at? You're fine as well.
Third in scoring.
How about John?
John is 7th in scoring.
So is John on the chopping block, or John is going to be okay?
No, John, the team that is already going to be eliminated is happening. It's someone named Jack. I'm actually not familiar with who that is. Do you know Jack?
Jack and who?
I don't know.
You don't know Jack.
Jack and Diane.
It just says
nice.
It just says Jack.
What do you mean? I thought everyone has a partner.
Growing up in the heartland.
Who's Jack's partner?
I don't know.
Some would think Jack's going to be a football star.
Clearly not the way of this performance.
Diane sitting in the back seat of Jackie's car.
Do you know all the lyrics?
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Not for Jack.
No, Jack is dead. Long after Jack, he's getting the guillotine.
Jack's done. 63 points. See you later.
63?
Poor Jack.
Jack stinks.
Any song you want to sing him?
Here's the thing. I don't even know who he is.
Well, it's going to be tough to get to know him.
You don't know Jack.
I don't know Jack.
You're not going to recognize him with no head now.
Or maybe this will be a good entree to conversation.
By the way, the app.
Hey, are you Jack? As he's carrying his head around the office.
I know that neither of you guys either have access or check the standings. When someone gets eliminated, it pops up. Team whatever has been eliminated. Click here to chop their head off.
No way.
And there's an actual guillotine that drops. They don't show the beheading, but they show the shadows of it. Oh. And then you get to punt their head through the uprights of a field goal.
Goodness.
It's very visual.
That's
nice.
Sight.
Now I partake every Tuesday, but it is very visual.
You cut the head off and then kick it through the field goal?
RJ's a little sadist
Yeah.
deep down.
Yeah,
you got some real deep-seated issues.
I mean, but it pops up. I check my phone before I take a shower. I get ready to come into work and said, "Oh, do you want to chop someone's head off?" I'm like, "Yeah, who doesn't want to do that?"
It's a nice exercise. to be
Anyway,
able
but
to do.
everyone's safe, yeah.
All right, well, good for you. Congratulations. You know what time it is now?
What
Frenzy
time is it, Dave?
That's right. It is frenzy time, which means you can line them up. 800-919-3776 on the YouTube as well. Raymond will monitor that. Any questions on YouTube he will bring to my attention. And on Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN. So a three-pronged attack. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you. Monday morning, recapping all the weekend's games on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Monday and bring in our dear friend, Bernie Vider.
On the Belt Parkway, the problem is a crash involving a tractor-trailer that's not supposed to be there in the first place. Eastbound Belt by Ocean Parkway, at least one lane is knocked out with this incident. It's really busy back from the Verrazano Bridge, and ongoing delays on the southbound Deegan. The stalled vehicle by West 230th Street's been there for over 3 hours and knocking out the right-hand lane. The car lanes of the New Jersey Turnpike, they're still shut southbound interchange 11 to 8A. It's a police investigation, so all the traffic there is using the truck lanes. This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Bernie Vider, 880 ESPN New York.
We are moving now.
Electric bikes are everywhere. They are quiet and very fast. Teens ride them on the roads, in bike lanes, but also in places they should not be, like sidewalks and parks.
Look out!
When you ride, wear a helmet. Don't speed. Watch out for pedestrians and cars. New York State and your community have specific rules for electric bikes. Follow them. Go to trafficsafety.ny.gov for more info. A message brought to you by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino & Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $159 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM841631, MSRP $26,980, 0 security deposit, and 1031.25.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Tailgate season is on, and Monster Energy flavors are bringing the heat. Crack open the wickedly creamy citrus blast of Orange Dreamsicle, or ride the shockingly smooth wave of Electric Blue. Both packed with real sugar, bold flavor, and that legendary monster kick. This is the energy your game day deserves, so grab your can and unleash the beast.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $40 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, Rick, I got news for you. It feels like the YouTube link is up and functional for us now.
We're back. I see that beautiful face of yours finally.
I think it looks good, right? You said it wasn't looking good. I think it looks delightful.
It looks fantastic.
That's not as crisp as mine.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of that, we ready for the frenzy?
Are we ready for the frenzy? Of course we're ready for the frenzy.
All right, we don't have every phone line lit up, so I'm not starting until we have that done. So
All right,
I'll sit here and I'll read the phone book. But until every line, 800-919-3776, is lit up and screened and ready to go, then we wait. Then we wait.
How much weight have you lost?
A lot.
Because your face looks extremely skinny today.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you missed me.
Oh, I do miss you, but I'm just like jarringly looks like you may have lost 2 pounds over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
And I stuffed my face yesterday too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well,
What'd you
because
eat?
I was so despondent with the Giants' loss.
I can
so
understand
annoyed.
that.
So frustrated. And I partook in some cookies and a little ice cream, so I really enjoyed myself.
Nice. Good for you. Now you're back on track today.
Yeah. I've had nothing so far today.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, you're going to eat today. You're not going to
I'll
do
have a little bit, but not too much.
And
then away we go. All right. Speaking of away we go, now all the lines are lit up, so we can go. 800-919-3776. On the YouTube chat, Raymond's going to monitor that. On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN. And away we go. Dylan in Levittown. Dylan, you're on the frenzy.
Cuddle Mary Trash, best coach in the NFC North. Matt LaFleur, Campbell, or the guy on the Vikings.
O'Connell?
O'Connell.
I would say I would marry LaFleur. I would cuddle Campbell. I would trash O'Connell. And that's probably recency bias, just because Minnesota is not that same team, it doesn't look like this year.
Oh, that's a good question.
It is a good question.
That's 3 good coaches. I take any of those coaches.
So where are you going? Could you imagine? I mean, I would love any of those coaches.
Would love any of those coaches is right. I love Kevin O'Connell. Whew, I don't think it's a wrong answer here.
Well, answer something so we can move on.
Okay, sorry, don't yell at me. I will marry. I'll marry O'Connell. I'll cuddle LaFleur. I'll trash.
You're marrying O'Connell.
Yeah.
Wow. Hinky Haynes wants to know, Football Frenzy, does Brian Daboll get an automatic free pass to coach in 2026 now that Malik and Skattebo are out, even if they go 2-15? I don't think so.
According to Mel, he does.
Okay, but I don't. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yes.
No, I don't think he should.
No,
but I also
he
didn't think
definitely
he should
not.
I didn't think he should be back to draft a quarterback, but that's just me.
For Rick, this is EP. If the Jets end up falling out of the top 3 for a quarterback, would you be okay going wide receiver, trading back up like the Giants did to draft that quarterback?
No. A wide receiver. You want to draft a wide receiver with your first pick and then go back and then come back into
Move
the first
back
round?
up.
I'd have to see what the board looks like.
Yeah, I agree. You can't determine that right now. Let's go to Colby and Manasquan. Raymond, keep an eye on that YouTube chat for me, too. Colby, you're on the frenzy.
Going forward, should I bench Travis Kelce and start Tucker Kraft in fantasy? Rest in peace, Nick Mangold.
I think you have to do a week-by-week assessment.
Yeah, I think I'd go matchup to matchup.
But by the way,
it would suck if you didn't. It would suck if this week you didn't bench Kelce and put in Kraft.
Yeah, Alex was going up against Kraft yesterday, and because I try to calm him down because he's so emotional. I said, "You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." So he pops his head out of his room after the second touchdown. Is it still gonna be fine? I said, "No, now you're in trouble."
How about when Kraft flipped off his back like that?
He was awesome yesterday.
I wish I could do that.
What, a backflip?
No, when you're on when you're laying. on the
when you're down and you like shoot yourself up,
spring yourself up. Yeah.
How about that catch on the play that was like just kind of lofted up to him, kind of pushed the defender out of the way a little bit,
awesome.
caught it and took it like 55 yards.
He was awesome yesterday.
He was awesome. Well, it's National Tight Ends Day.
Well,
so he had to be.
Been nice if Theo Johnson caught that ball.
Yeah, well, it wasn't National Tight Ends Day for everybody. Sal and Duchess. Sal, you're on the frenzy.
For us degenerates out here, how could the Chiefs start at 9-1 to win a Super Bowl? Now they're down to 5-1, and they're not even in the playoffs. Please explain.
Because they're playing the best football.
Because they look like the best team in the AFC right now.
That's
because they're getting healthy.
Exactly it.
Right.
I mean, you have two teams with better records than them in their division, but at the moment, they look like they're the best team. They're favorites on the road in Buffalo this week.
Yeah.
So the expectation is they are the best team right now in the AFC.
Well, I mean, the big thing for them was, how explosive was their offense going to be able to be? And it was like, hey, just wait. Right, Worthy gets banged up in the first game, runs into Kelsey. They're going to get Rashee Rice back. And, sure as you know what, I mean, once they started to get healthy, their offense started to look like it was supposed to look, and their defense is still good. I mean, all these teams, all the other teams in the AFC have issues. Right now, listen, the Chargers look different with Joe Alt back. Right, that's that night and day from what they look like. The Ravens still don't have Lamar back. That's a big win for them. Buffalo's defense, it was Carolina. Right, so until you see it against the good team, Buffalo's defense you still feel like has some issues. Right now, it feels like the most complete team in the AFC is Kansas City.
Now you say that, but I mean, you could argue that it's the Colts. I think the fact that the Colts haven't done it makes you feel.
Well, we pointed to that one Colts game, where that'll be for everyone finally to make that decision whether or not they think the Colts are legitimately a 1 seed in the AFC Super Bowl kind of team.
What's the game?
They got the game coming up against the Chiefs. I think it was the Chiefs.
And that game's in Indianapolis?
That game is out of there by Week 12 at Kansas City.
Oh, boy. That's a big one. By the way, piece of NFL news for you. Tyler Lockett expected to sign with the Raiders.
Wow.
With the Raiders.
Maybe he just wants to live in Vegas.
Well, who wouldn't? Steve in New Rochelle. Steve, you're on the frenzy.
Are Jim Nantz and Tony Romo the worst listen on the television?
No.
Thank you, guys.
No. Chris Myers is the worst.
Oh God.
Chris Myers stinks.
No, I don't think Nantz and Romo are bad.
No, I don't think they're bad either. I know there's one. I'm not going to say.
Very good. J.J. Watt is very good.
J.J. Watt is good. We don't have to say any names. I know who you think is the worst.
Here we go. No, I think Myers is up there with the guy that I can't stand.
Myers is right. It's even better when the sound goes off, like when the sound cuts out as Myers.
Right, and you're listening to like audio. It sounds like it's like the 1930s.
Never touched him. That's a catch.
Ray said he has one off of YouTube. What do you got, Ray?
On the YouTube chat, Mitch asked, do you guys think there's any chance Fields plays well enough that the Jets won't draft a quarterback?
No.
Zero chance of that happening.
Let's
go to Daniel Short Hills. Daniel, you're on the frenzy.
If you were starting a franchise right now, would you rather have Jordan Love or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
I'd probably take Herbert.
Adam in the car. Adam, you're on the frenzy.
You guys kind of already answered it, but my question was, just better off taking a QB right away, or should they take best player available and then try to move back up like the Giants did?
Well,
in a perfect world, you do what the Giants did.
The recipe that you want.
Right. I mean, in a perfect world, that's exactly what you would do, is you get the best player you think is the best player in the draft, and you get back and get the quarterback you want. Depends on, I mean, if you can thread that needle, awesome.
Yeah, but that's I mean, how often does that work?
Well, listen, he asked the question. Yes, in a perfect world, that's what you would like. If you could do that.
Yes, if you can do it. How many teams can do that? I mean, now all of a sudden we want the Jets to start playing the game of, well, we're so good at identifying the quarterback and taking the quarterback. We'll push it back to the 20s and take like the best defensive end. Come on, get the quarterback when you can get the quarterback.
Yeah, can you imagine that though?
And the only reason the Giants did that is because they had no choice but to do that.
Well, no, they had a choice. They could have taken him with the third pick.
Well, you're not going to. That would have been ridiculous.
What? You could easily justify taking him with the third pick.
Now you could. At the time, you could. They would have got crucified if they had done that.
I mean,
and you know what else? If you think that you can get him at 25, which they believed, it'd be dumb to take him 3.
Well, yeah, unless he goes 24, and you can't get him 25.
And that's a problem. This is a good question. Neil wants to know off of Twitter, CMT, May, Jaden, Bo. I'm trashing Bo.
I would still probably.
I'm trashing Bo. I'm
would
cuddling May. I'm marrying Jaden.
The only thing with Jaden is the injury
Yeah,
stuff.
injuries.
But he had such a good year last year. I don't know how you can't marry him. I do the same.
Ian, Roselle Park, Frenzy. Ian, go.
How much time did the Dolphins win against the Falcons by Mike McDaniel?
Time.
It feels like they're going to be patient with him, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks around the whole season. They make a change after the season's over.
Well, I mean, listen, clearly he hasn't lost the team. That would be the reason that you would move on from a coach. So if he hasn't lost the team, why would you not hang on to him for a little bit?
Well, yeah, I mean, and it depends on who you're going to, who on your staff you're going to replace him with.
Yeah, Bart keeps talking about Anthony Weaver, but I don't know.
Right, but you saw it with the Jets. Like, you're making this big rush to fire the coach. It could go the complete opposite way.
Raymond, you got another one?
Aton Tomlinson asks, what if the Colts and Seahawks meet in the Super Bowl? How will that make Giants and Jets fans feel? Quarterbacks.
I won't feel awful.
How would that
about
make
it.
Vikings
maybe
fans
the Jets
feel?
fan would.
How about the Vikings fan that had Darnold and
but the
Jones?
Vikings were never going to keep Darnold.
Or Jones?
They could have kept either of them if they wanted to.
Yeah,
true.
They could have. They let them get away. I don't know. I won't feel badly about that, but maybe the Jets fan would.
I wouldn't feel great about it. I mean, how could you?
And let's finish off with Corey and Greenwich. Corey, you're on the frenzy.
One word describing Nick Mangold.
Whew. One word?
Relentless.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can think of a word. If a word's good enough.
Well, that's the question at hand.
He was such a good player. He was such a good guy.
So just great. Use the word great.
No, it was great. But he meant more than that, though. Just what he meant to the team. What he
Everything.
meant to. I mean, you saw Rex. You think of those teams, like the two. Like how often when you think of a team do you think of the center?
I think of joy when I look at him because I feel like he did everything with joy. Like everything that guy was doing, he had a smile on his face.
Yeah, he was a happy guy.
I was
a good guy.
The picture was going around this weekend. I remember that playoff game that the for the Rangers against the Penguins, where all those guys from the Jets showed up at, and he was just going nuts. Like we saw them before they showed up on Garden. It's like who's that one big guy behind the Penguins bench just giving it to Sidney Crosby right now? Oh, that's Nick Mangold. Like he was going nuts. He did he approached everything with that level of joy and passion.
Yeah. And sheer exhilaration. It very, very
Well,
sad.
it sounds like he did that. I mean, it sounds like he was the one that was Mark Sanchez read a nice post. Like all the stuff that he's going with it took the time to send out a nice post about what Nick Mangold meant to him in his career.
And Sanchez has made sure to stay in the background because of his whole thing.
Yeah.
That's happened.
I don't know if you guys had mentioned this, but that Jet team that was really good, it was on the verge of making a Super Bowl a couple of times. He was the Jets. He was that team. He personified the Rex, like you say, play like a Jet. When he said play like a Jet, play like Nick Mangold.
That's what he meant.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
I'm trying to think about how many how many teams that you can remember, one of the most recognizable faces of the franchise, even in commercials and stuff, was a center.
No one. Dwight Stevenson was that player for the Dolphins long ago, but
I can't. I can't remember that many centers being as recognizable.
How many centers can you name around the NFL right now? Probably not a lot.
Outside of your own team, not many.
Right. Probably not a lot. And the fact is that you thought of that guy no matter what team you were with or rooted for. All right, let's break. We'll come back. Remy, you can blow it dead if you did or not. Excellent frenzy there. Let's come back. There's a piece of audio you need to hear, which is going to make you want to tear your hair out from the roots. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurance insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPayne.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $40 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window and Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window and Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window and Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window and Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now, ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, now, DNR with you, ESPN New York. By the way, the YouTube is up and it's working and it's active, and we're very excited about that. And you don't realize how important it is to people until it's not working. And getting all these, tweets and texts and emails. Where is it? What's going on? All we have is a shot of the control room. Well, here we are now. Here we are.
People want to see you, Dave.
I know. Well, I think it's more you. You're the
Especially
handsome,
after
sexy one.
I do got to say,
weight loss journey.
Very impressed by the high number of people that were tuning in just to stare at the top of my head and RJ in the background. That's great. Appreciate that.
There was like hundreds of people doing that.
We got to like 900.
Yeah,
900 with your guys' heads?
We almost got to it. Yeah, we peaked. We were climbing towards 1,000. I don't think we got there, but it was close.
Maybe we're showing the wrong thing then.
No,
we just show the control. Just show this.
Yeah,
just show you guys.
Just show you guys.
It's impressive. I don't know if you guys noticed RJ's sign on the mic flag here.
What does it say? I can't see that.
One is pointing to me, says not Dave. One's pointing to RJ, says not Rick.
Mm-hmm.
So
high-tech stuff.
That is high-tech. That's great. Nice. I mean, that's a great camera.
Whose creation was that? Whose idea was that?
That's all RJ.
Yeah, you really are ingenious, aren't you?
Those are full-size pieces of paper for RJ.
Don't be mean.
Listen, I'm just out here producing numbers, okay? Some of us can't even figure out how to turn the camera on. 2.5 hours, me and Ray delivering.
Right.
High production.
900 people are watching you guys not talk.
That's right.
High production value. Good. We have signage.
Yep. That's nice stuff right there. You got a thermostat that doesn't really do anything? That's nice.
Listen, I got everything. right at my
oven in
fingertips.
there.
You know what's a shame is that he's not wearing his Niners red shirt today.
Oh, why would he wear his Niners red shirt today?
He's mocking me.
Yeah, of course he is.
No, I'm not mocking you. I hope you can't wear it next Monday as well.
We're all losers today except for Rick. Yes,
That's right.
Point
Rick's
it
a
out.
big winner.
I hope I'll come all in red. I'll be like a red M&M.
You will wear red pants if you win next week?
I'll find some, yeah.
No, you will not.
I'll find some.
No, you will not.
Red pants.
No, you will not.
He'll be like
you
a
don't
heavy day
have red
tampon.
pants.
Easy.
I don't currently have red pants. I'll get some though.
So between the hours of 4 p.m. and 4 a.m. next Sunday into Monday, you will acquire red pants.
Yep. Way back from Meadowlands, swing by, find a nice Kohl's or something. Red pants.
Okay.
I mean, this game on Sunday. How many players on both of our teams are actually going to play that began the season as starters? Like half?
Yeah, probably about that.
Great.
Probably about that. All right, Rick, I have some sound I have to play for you.
Okay.
It's not okay. I think that it's what you've known. I think it's what you've come to realize, but it's still not going to be okay. Alex Smith on NFL Countdown yesterday went full throttle after the Jets owner. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, here's Alex Smith.
This is absurd, right? You're true. It's right. It's rock bottom, but it's rock bottom because of this guy, right? Yep. Listen, it is impossible to overcome dysfunctional ownership, and this is the definition of it. Woody Johnson. Listen, I lived it. Trust me, I know. How many head coaches and quarterbacks has this guy mowed through, right? And how many of them are we going to? And he drove the bus over this kid right here. Listen, Sam Darnold, he looks pretty good right now, right? Does. Hey, Robert Saleh coaching his butt off in San Francisco. Weird. Aaron Rodgers winning a lot of games all of a sudden, right? Hey, maybe the problem is you, Woody, right? Maybe we look in the mirror. You have the longest playoff drought in all of the NFL. Listen, it starts at the top and it trickles down, and this is cowardly. This is an owner that's deflecting because his organization is terrible, and he drove the bus over a 26-year-old quarterback, right? I'm not going to justify. I don't think Justin Fields has played great at all this season. You're telling me he's the only problem? You don't have a win. It's everywhere. The head coach is the problem. Yep. The coordinators are the problem. Yep. This entire roster is the problem.
Find me the lie there. Find me the untruth in that.
It's tough to find the lie.
Very difficult.
I don't think he's wrong.
Right. I mean, he's the one constant. It's not Rex Ryan. It's not. I mean, you fill in the blank. It's not John Idzik. I mean, he is the one constant with this organization right now.
Well,
it continues to fail year after year after year.
Rex. I mean, I think part of the reason why Rex thought he should get the job is because Rex found a way to make it work with Woody. Now, I mean, people would argue that that's not necessarily. I mean, it wasn't necessarily Rex's players, but still, I mean, Rex won at a high level,
very high.
I mean, coaches, the coaches we've had recently have not. I mean, 15 straight years without a postseason. That's almost impossible. It should be impossible to do.
It's remarkable.
I mean, 15 straight seasons without making the playoffs.
And this will be 16, right?
This will be I think this is
15.
This is 15. Yeah.
I mean, but do you see the streak coming to an end anytime soon?
No, because we'll probably draft I would think we'll draft a quarterback next year. I don't know how many games we're going to win this year. I mean, right now we're 1-7, and I don't know how we're 1-7. I don't know how the Bengals botched that yesterday, but they did.
They did.
I'll take it.
They took a piece right out of the Jets playbook yesterday.
Yeah, I just thought it doesn't change though. See, that's the problem. You can yell and scream about it, and I'm happy he did, but it's not going to change. Woody's not going to sell the team.
Nothing will change.
So he'll continue to make bad decisions. He'll continue to put his foot in his mouth, and insert himself when he doesn't really need to. He actually thought he was doing I think he thought he was doing the coach a solid the other day.
How is that possible? To demean a kid that's done nothing wrong. Is he good? No, he's been bad. But then don't play him. You don't have to belittle him.
Well, right, but in his mind, it's the easy way to stand up for his coach. And
why not? Why not just not even mention Justin Fields?
Well, because you can't disagree with what he was saying either, though.
I don't disagree, but it's unnecessary. Why not say, I want you all to know that Aaron Glenn is here for the long haul, and I have zero intent to move on from him. I think he's been dealt a tough hand. I think that it's been a real struggle. I don't blame him entirely. I think he's good. We discuss it all the time, and he will be back next season. What's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's also a self-inflicted hand. He dealt himself this hand. This was not a hand I gave him.
That wasn't mentioned, though.
Right, I know, but Aaron Glenn dealt himself this hand. Aaron Glenn decided to hire a rookie offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, this is all
the quarterback that he wanted.
Right, so it's all self-inflicted. Like, he didn't need to say anything.
I don't know why he did. It's
but
shocking.
he did.
I think it's just being as tone deaf as you could possibly be.
Right. Or when he decided last year when he fired Robert Saleh. Right? Like, I mean, did that work? No. It didn't work.
Does anything work? For the last 15 years, not a lot has worked.
No, it hasn't. Not a lot has worked.
Let's break. We'll come back. Jets win. Giants lose. Lot to do. Big 9 o'clock hour. DNR with you. ESPN New York.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
This October, the only thing scarier than missing the game is missing out on a brand new Kia. At Kia City of the Bronx, 3505 Connor Street is where the ghosts of old rides get traded in and new legends are born. They've got a monster lineup of new Kias that'll take you from tailgates to haunted houses in style. Visit KiaCity.com or call 646-917-7955. Don't get spooked, get moving. Kia City of the Bronx, where Halloween meets horsepower.
The fall is here and Halloween's right around the corner, which means the cold weather is coming. And that's why now's the time to fill up with Romeo's Fuel. Fill up before it gets too cold. Now is the best time because prices are still so low. Romeo's Fuel makes it easy for you to keep your house comfortable and warm in the coldest months. Get discount home heating oil from the best in the business. Order online at romeosfuel.com for the best and lowest price on home heating oil. That's romeosfuel.com, romeosfuel.com, romeosfuel.com.
To the net. Score! The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat. Barzell for Horvat. Score! Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Did you know women account for 2/3 of all Americans living with Alzheimer's and 2/3 of all Alzheimer's family caregivers? Join the Alzheimer's Foundation of America at its Women Empowerment Forum on November 5th in Amityville to learn practical ways women can reduce their risk for Alzheimer's and enhance quality of life for themselves and their loved ones living with Alzheimer's. For more information or to register, visit alzfdn.org or call 866-232-8484.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assists powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
It was gutty, I'll tell you that. It was a gutty performance to come back and win that game for the Jets.
Ball tosses to the end zone, and he's got Taylor for the Jets touchdown.
Touchdown!
To Justin Fields' credit, to deal with everything that he was dealing with.
If we could just complete a pass, it would look good.
Plus the lack of success on the field.
I'm not worried about really what anybody else has to say.
What he's made out of, the resiliency to be able to do what he just did. I mean, credit to that kid.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
I think part of the theme, or a big piece of the theme of the show today, has been that you don't know how many wins you're going to get from the Jets this season, but that win yesterday was really nice, is what it was, because you thought the game was over. You came out playing bad football. That fourth down and half a yard and that delayed pitch and losing yardage and falling behind, and you fell behind by 14 points, and then you fell behind by 15 points, and to come back and win that game. Again, I don't know how many times you're going to get that this season. So it could be one, it could be 2, 3, but that was a nice victory for the Jets yesterday. They needed it desperately.
Right. Like, I mean, all you knew is that you didn't want to be winless. Right? Like, I mean, you could think that, Aaron Glenn's not a great coach, right? We've taken phone calls a couple different times
Which
from
I think is a fair belief to have.
Right. I mean, we've had Jake. We've had the ass man text me, text you. He's the worst coach since Rich Kotite. Like, you can think all these things. Justin Fields clearly isn't the answer at the quarterback position. But I think all collectively as a group, I think we could all come together and say, we don't want to be 0-17. No. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this doesn't mean that Aaron Glenn is a good coach. It doesn't mean that Justin Fields is going to be your franchise quarterback. All it means is that we're not going to be one of those winless teams.
Correct. And it means that for one day, you're able to score more points than the opposition, which matters. It does. I mean, you can hear it. Again, are you sitting here telling me they're going to go to the playoffs? Of course not. But at least you're not despondent today. At least they give you a little bit of hope. That matters. Hope matters. A win matters. You can't go 0-17. You can't be a team that doesn't go to the playoffs for 15 years, is a laughingstock of the NFL, and go 0-17. It's an awful look for an organization.
Right. I don't even know if it's hope, though. I mean, I don't think it changes whether or not you think this team has hope. I mean, you could have, a deadline where Quinnen Williams gets traded and, Breece Hall gets traded, and it could look like a different team. I think it's a reprieve from feeling crappy. It's
for one day.
For one day. It's like you could enjoy yesterday. Like you weren't a laughingstock. You didn't do anything to embarrass yourselves. You actually found a way, like in improbable fashion, to come back and win a game that was important to the Cincinnati Bengals. That was a huge game for the Bengals.
A monster game.
Right? So, and then we don't have to spend a whole Monday talking about how Aaron Glenn stinks or Justin Fields stinks or this or that. I mean, it's just, we can focus on the Giants not being able to stop the run for a change. Right? Like
we can talk about that a lot.
Yeah, on Ray's team losing and RJ's team losing.
Right, you're the victorious one.
I'm the big winner today.
Yeah, I mean, somebody would have to go back and look. When was the last time the Giants, the Niners, the Cowboys all lost, and the Jets won in the same day?
I don't know.
I mean, you'd probably have to go back years upon years.
Probably, yeah.
Well, congratulations. Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
That feels nice.
Of course it does. Winning is great.
Winning is the best.
Unless you're trying to lose or you want your team to lose and then they win. That's not so good.
I try to explain this to my kids, and you feel the same way I do. When you hate losing more than you love winning, all the winning does is allow you not to have to sit and deal with how much, like, the disgust of losing.
Correct.
Right? Like, that's what I get out of it. Like, it's not even like I get to go on this crazy celebration. It's just I don't have to like torment myself of all the different things that could have gone.
And good for Justin Fields too.
Great for Justin.
Good for him.
Great.
I mean, you know what? To be called out publicly by your owner, to be on the verge of being benched for Tyrod Taylor, to think that you're probably not going to play this week until Taylor can't make the trip because his knee is a problem, and then you go out there and you play like that. Good for you.
Great for him. I mean, you heard it too at the end of after the game in his press conference, where a lot of athletes don't normally, open up the way that Justin Fields opened up. But I mean, how bad it was. This week it was this bad. Where he found himself.
How would we know?
Like in the floor of his closet crying.
Well,
that's how bad
I have
it was.
The sound. People are going to want to hear this. This is a lot to think that he was going through this. But here is Justin Fields talking about the emotion that he dealt with after this win.
I'm going to get pretty vulnerable right here, but this week I found myself in my closet crying on the ground, laying down. Not because of the hardships, not because of the troubles. I felt like I was built to handle that, and I was put in place to handle this situation. But in that moment when I was talking to my best friend, how hard it was, and just not wavering faith-wise. I just had gotten a text from my sister and my stepmom, and it was just an encouraging text on just keep going and keep spreading the faith, and it was just a sign from God for me to keep going, and that I'm in the right place. Yesterday I was just praying over and over and over again, like just one win. All that to say is that God is real, God is good. Everything that we go through in this life is for a purpose.
Well, I mean, I couldn't feel any better for him.
It's amazing though. It's amazing though, because we've had a couple. I mean, the call we took from Ben. That's a really tough call. That might be the toughest call we've ever taken on the show. We had the Nick Mangold news that shocked us all. Right, it was 13 days ago. He was asking for reaching out for help.
Right,
and I just assumed. I think you probably assumed the same thing. That
I did. I told you I did.
Right, that this great story, like someone stepped up, they found a match. Let's see. Here's how this person is doing now, and the connection that they've built, and all this different stuff. But then to have, the positive side of it, where Justin Fields is in a place where just emotionally. You got a grown man in his closet on the ground breaking down crying and saying, hey, I just need one win. Just one, God, please, one win. And that this, there's this God has a plan kind of thing that feels like it's kind of taken over the last couple of days. It's like, I mean, it's tough to buy into sometimes, right? I mean, if you're Nick Mangold's family right now, what's the plan?
Yeah, right? I don't know.
I lost the husband. I lost the father. He's 41 years old. If you're Ben, what's the plan? 37 years old. What's the plan? This doesn't seem like a great plan. So for Justin Fields in that moment to be able to pick himself up and bounce back in a week that I'm sure was really difficult for him, not nearly as difficult as what's going on in the real world, but sports-wise, his job was gone. He's going to lose his job. This is probably his last chance to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. If this doesn't work out, he's probably going to be a backup for the rest of his career.
Right.
That was going to be taken away from him.
And he may be anyway, right?
And maybe anyway. But listen, I mean, the owner all of a sudden piles on, right? This guy stinks. Look at his rating. If he could complete a pass, it would look better. All these different things that went into, how bad this was setting up for Justin Fields to find his way out of that and have one of his best games, maybe his best game of the season, and to get that win. And now, head into the bye feeling good about yourself, team feeling good about itself, team feeling better about its head coach. Right, you're 0-8 going into the bye. What do you think those conversations about your head coach are right now?
Brutal, and you can see what that meant to them. You heard how excited they were for the head coach, who spoke to them after, and they were rip roaring excited in the locker room.
Well, that's just wins.
I know, but it mattered to them.
Right, it did. You saw it. I think it was even more important. As they got the stop they needed, that finally the game was over, that they came over and were congratulating because they were happy for him. But I mean. It's tough to explain to people because it is. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play a sport. How miserable it is being in that building when you're losing like that.
Well, you heard the guy was lying in his closet sobbing.
Well, I know. I'm just it's tough to describe to anyone because I don't think there's not a lot of workplace. I don't know if any workplace environments where you have that feeling where the expectation is the whole building. If someone in our building if me and you have a bad day on the radio. Or someone in our sales department screws up a sale. Is the office in a state of mourning for a week?
No.
No one cares. Everyone goes about their day. And when you lose in a professional building like this, the whole building is the flight sucks, the practices suck, no one's having a good time. No one's smiling.
Lost, because this is all that this is about. The bottom line is it's relationships, but the only thing that really ultimately matters is wins and losses.
That's it.
And they've been very bad at that.
They've been one of the worst in the NFL.
Right. They have been the worst.
So to get off the snide, to all of a sudden now feel good about yourself going into the bye week, it's good. We can enjoy it for the moment. And now we have a week off to kind of relax, regroup. You know what I thought was interesting though? Did you hear what Saquon said after their game?
About how the Giants acted?
No. About going into the bye week?
No.
It's going to be good to get away from each other for a week.
Well, apparently we have the audio. That's how good RJ is.
He's the best.
Let's take a listen. I didn't hear this, so this will be the first time for me as well. Saquon discussing going into the bye week.
It's always great to win. It's always great to be a division rival. For sure, we definitely saw how they celebrated and, when they beat us last time. But I think one of my favorite things Coach Sirianni says is, the revenge mindset that lasts for 5 minutes, and then it goes back to your habits. We know if we focus on our habits and detailed and, TDT, play to our standard, we'll be happy with the outcome. So got the win, going to a bye. Good to get away from each other for a little bit also. Get things rolling after.
There you go.
Hey, I wonder what's going on in that locker room. Yeah, why is the bye so important? Get away from each other for a bit.
Yeah, just some time to myself.
Guys are driving me crazy.
Yeah, they are the worst, these guys. Let's get to some of the callers, and then we'll get to RJ stuff you missed, and then some Giants and all that good stuff as well. Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
I guess they're not going winless. Congrats, Rick.
Thank goodness, Edgar.
Yes. Let's get to real life now. You want the wins to stop? You don't want meaningless wins and then you don't get your quarterback, correct?
I mean, does it matter for us, though? I mean, we've tried with the second overall pick. We tried with the third overall pick. I mean, is there any guarantee that if we have the first overall pick, we're going to make it right?
And Edgar, how many wins do you think really are on the docket anyway?
Yeah, that's true. Probably 2 or 3. All right, one last thing. My wife makes a beautiful PB&J toast. What's the bev of choice for you guys? I like a tall glass of chocolate milk. What's your bev of choice for the PB&J?
Oh,
I don't have one. I know I'm not a milk guy. I know people love PB&J with milk.
Don't tell me if you do water, Dave, you're savage. No. I respect it.
No, he's not doing water.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, but that's not your drink of choice, though. I'm giving you a choice. I'm not saying like, hey, you're having a PBJ. Here's a couple.
I don't have one.
Ice cold chocolate milk.
Ice cold milk or a nice cup of coffee. Those would be my 2 choices.
Well, thanks for the call, Edgar. I guess I would go chocolate milk, but I haven't had chocolate milk in such a long time.
That John has it every breakfast, it sounds like.
Well, yeah, chocolate chip pancakes and a glass of chocolate milk because he's a child.
With extra syrup, drowning the pancakes in syrup.
That's right. The only question is, when is the next trip to Disney?
I had a nice pumpkin and chocolate chip pancake yesterday.
That's nice.
Which was
well, it is
treat.
pumpkin season, right?
It is the fall.
It's the perfect time. What's the? You got some big trick-or-treating coming up on Friday?
It looks like it might rain.
Oh, no.
The forecast isn't great.
Yeah, but you still got to go out trick-or-treating.
Oh, of course we're going to go out trick-or-treating. I told you, we got the costumes all set. Yeah. Savannah Bananas.
Let's see. Yeah, it's going to rain on Friday.
We did some pumpkin direct. The school, they had pumpkins to decorate for school yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that, which was nice. Ella's pumpkin looks unbelievable.
Really?
She put like a good almost 4 hours into this thing.
4 hours?
Dude, this wasn't just decorating a pumpkin. She made like a pumpkin scene. It's like
really?
It's like a fairy's house. There's like, I'll send you a picture of this thing. The thing is
I'd
unbelievable.
like to see it. I would like to see it. Let's go to Darren in Newark. Darren, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. Darren?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, listen, I'm like a 50-year Jet fan, and for me, the football gods came through for me because I was thinking at the end, I said, watch they drive down and kick a field goal and we'll lose by a point or 2 or whatever the score was. And I was just so happy that they were able to make a stop. I didn't want to hear all the nonsense all week talking about Aaron Glenn and talking about the Jets are terrible. We know they're not going to the playoffs. And it's been a lot of pain in 50 years. But for one day, I'm happy.
There you go.
Have a good day.
For one day, you're happy. They're not going to the playoffs. They're not winning 5 games. This is not the quarterback. I don't know if it's the head coach. For one day, you quiet the noise. Good for you. Should be excited by that.
And also, make the Bengals feel a little pain, too. That's nice.
Yeah, they were getting booed off their own home field.
Screw up their plans a little bit.
What a brutal loss.
Oh.
Because you saw like a path to being capable if you're Cincinnati.
The last couple possessions were bad for them.
Oh, it was so bad.
So bad.
The last 2 possessions were just horrendous.
Right. We made it 38-32. They run it. They throw it twice, then take a sack. No time comes off the clock. And then they had there's zero sense of urgency at all in that final possession.
None.
2nd and 10, we'll run it. Okay, good. Perfect.
Yeah, it was really bad play. Really, really bad play calling.
And Jermaine Johnson with the pressure.
Oh, they're a bad football team.
The defense is really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. You just got. That's why you kind of you can't overreact to it either because you scored 39 points, but that defense is really, really bad. So I don't know if it's like, hey, this is what we can count on now.
No,
we took advantage of a bad defense, and Justin Fields played really well. And Breece Hall was good, and Isaiah Davis was good. I still don't understand why we're throwing it with the running back there, but hey, it worked.
That's such a stupid play call.
Well, just think about those 2 decisions there. If that ball, if that doesn't work, if the 2-point conversion, if Justin Fields, his knee somehow didn't hit the ground, or Isaiah Davis the ball doesn't break the plane. Like, they were questioning that decision in real time on the broadcast.
The one that was confounding to me was when you're down 9, why are you going for 2?
Well, because the thought is
But
that
now if you don't get it, now it's still a 2-score game.
Right.
Like, if you kick the extra point, it's 8. At least you're within 1 score. Now, it worked out, so it's hard to crush them for it. But at the time, I remember thinking, it doesn't make sense to me. It worked, so good for them.
Well, yeah, but even you went for 4th and 1 and did the toss or whatever you did, and that loses 2 yards. You don't get that. And then the next time you're at the Bengals 28, and you decide you're going to kick a field goal on 4th and 1.
Yes.
So, some of the decisions don't necessarily make sense, but you don't focus on them because you won. Right? You're not picking apart all these decisions because the team won.
So this is confusing. Well, I guess it's not confusing, but this is what people want. Why are you so upbeat on the show today? The Giants just lost another key player to their offense, and you're being all nice to Rick because the Jets finally won a meaningless game. You shouldn't be in a good mood at all. You're not a real Giants fan.
I don't think you're in a good mood.
I'm not in a good mood about the Giants. I'm happy that the Jets finally won a game.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm heartbroken about Skattebo. I'm furious that the Giants' run defense was so awful. I've come to expect it. The thing that gets me the angriest about the Giants right now, though, is it's another season that's over by the time you get out of October. That's embarrassing.
Well, again, I hate to be a jerk about it, but you should kind of be used to it.
Well, I know, but it's never easy to deal with.
Since 2017, this is usually what you are, 1-7 or 2-6.
Right. Well, you know what? But it makes it worse. It's just compounded. Outside of 2022, every single season, by the end of October, you're an irrelevant football team, and this is it again now.
Right.
Again.
Last 3 seasons been 2-6.
Right.
2021 was 2-6.
Right.
2020 was 1-6.
And last year's 2-6 ended at 3-14, so it got worse.
Yeah. Here's what I was thinking, though. This was, I don't know how long ago, but I was thinking this actually in the moment when I said,
all right,
as the Giants put themselves in the spot because they decided to bring Brian Daboll back. Maybe, just maybe, the blessing in disguise of making that decision, which, again, may have been the right decision, they may have had to fire Brian Daboll anyway, is that by bringing Brian Daboll back, at the very least, he was the one that was adamant about taking Jackson Dart. Maybe if you bring in a different coach, he doesn't love Jackson Dart the way that Brian Daboll does.
And you don't have Jackson Dart.
And then you don't have Jackson Dart.
So at least you have Jackson Dart, and you've seen him make 5 starts, and I'd be surprised if people are out there thinking you don't have the answer. The answer is he's got it. Now you have to build a team around him to make the whole team capable and win games. But he's it.
Dude, a couple of throws he made yesterday, man. And I know listen, a couple of the sacks are on him. He held the ball for too long.
He does. He holds the ball for too long.
But I think that part of that is probably realizing the lack of talent around him and trying to just go out and force plays and make plays. But a couple of the throws he made, man, just like some of the touch you saw on these throws, the throw he made to Theo Johnson that he should have caught that. He catches that. It's the first down. You're probably scoring a touchdown.
Well, how about the Slayton one?
Slayton was a great throw
too,
which happened just after Skattebo dislocated his ankle too.
I know.
And you saw how he reacted
play.
to that. So, this kid's made of the right stuff.
He's a good player, and he's going to get better. And the excitement that you have to have is that when they actually put the right pieces around him, and hopefully, God willing, they're able to do that, of what this team can actually look like.
Right. Here's the problem for you, though, or the Brian Daboll's not a great head coach crowd, is that he does have so many reasons or excuses, however you want to frame it, as to why you're not going to win a lot of football games. Well, you are decimated right now.
I know, it's really bad.
Offensively
and defensively.
Right, like one of the bright spots was flawed. Then you lost him yesterday.
Every year.
I'm sure San Francisco was asking the same question.
Every year decimated. Let's bring RJ in. I know he's in the process of screening, so we'll give him a moment. But when you're ready, RJ, we're ready for you.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I have an answer to your question.
What?
About when the Jets won, but the Giants, Niners, and Cowboys all lost.
Oh, wow.
That was quick.
It's got to be years.
That's what I thought. Happened Week 18 last year.
Really?
Yep. And in Week 2.
Wow.
How about that?
There you
So
go.
it happens all the time.
Yeah, this is a regular occurrence.
Good for you.
Yep. Since 2020, it's happened 4 times. So there you go.
It's good work
Honestly,
by you, RJ.
I thought there was a chance that you were like, it last happened in 2001. Like that it was forever ago.
Nope, here we are.
Here we are. You ready to do the stuff that you missed?
Yeah.
Have at it.
Now.
Walk up 3-pointer. He got it. See ya. Put it in the box.
The you missed.
All right, you didn't miss it on ESPN, but tonight the Commanders are getting Terry McLaurin back and Deebo Samuel. They will not have Jaden Daniels. It'll be Marcus Mariota at quarterback against the Chiefs, who will be without Josh Simmons, their rookie left tackle. He won't rejoin the team for several weeks, they're saying. So he's away for a personal matter.
A personal matter
So
for weeks.
whatever's happening, it's going to be some time. Bills put their safety Taylor Rapp on IR with a knee injury. Brian Kelly, we hardly knew ye. Gone. LSU fired him.
His family.
Yeah, his family.
Poor family.
They're still working on a buyout, so I think his family.
Here with my family.
Yeah, I think they're going to be okay financially. But
Do you know what the buyout is supposed to be?
54, right?
Yeah, 54.
Yeah.
By the way, can I just revert quickly back? You talked about Rapp, the safety
Rapp,
for Buffalo.
yep.
Ed Oliver.
Yeah, he left that game too.
They think there's a chance he tore his bicep.
Oh,
That's no good.
That's a season.
Yeah, so that would be catastrophic.
He just got back too.
Yep.
Maybe
That'd be a
last
real
week.
problem for you, Dave, if you had a bicep.
Oh, no.
Well, I have them. They're just not big.
But this guy gets a win. He's out of control.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you really are, and I've been so nice to you all day.
Well, here's the beauty of this.
You
don't
know
have to
what?
worry about it often.
You'll get a dose of reality coming up.
You don't have to worry about it often. Listen, I'm going to win the bye. I got at least another weekend.
How about this is so funny. This is probably embarrassing. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. So you know the way they show like the top 10 teams in college football?
Yeah.
And who they, Oregon plays Wisconsin, whoever. So whatever team is not playing, it says idle. And Alex goes, "Who is idle?"
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No,
I go, Alex, it means they're on a bye. He goes,
Yeah.
Why doesn't it just say bye?
This is why you say, hey, this is why I run the house, kid.
Yeah, I said,
That was an opportunity for
That
you.
was a reminder.
You know what? I felt embarrassed for him anyway, so I didn't want to do that.
You mentioned Oregon and Wisconsin. In that game, Dante Moore left after being hit in the nose, and Arch Manning also left. Texas, nice win for them. They rallied for an overtime win over Mississippi State. Arch Manning suffers a concussion, though.
He played very well in that game, too.
He did. He looked good. LSU, so they're in the market for, add them to the big-name schools, Florida, LSU, Penn State. List keeps growing. That all need head coaches. Vandy, up to number 9, another big win over a ranked team. Boy, number 2, Indiana, 50-point. Couple of things. It's odd to see Indiana number 2, just a strange optic.
Very odd.
They won by 50 over UCLA. UCLA's not a football powerhouse, but 50? Not good time for them.
Indiana's a real problem.
Yeah, they are.
And look at their schedule.
There's a lot of wins.
The only thing that feels like standing in the way between an undefeated Indiana, Ohio State 1-2 matchup in the Big Ten championship game is Michigan.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Things are not going well for Colorado these days. Deion Sanders, they lost 53-7 to Utah. That is the worst loss you'd imagine, and it is under Deion since he started coaching the Buffaloes. Some basketball. Knicks, nice win over the Celtics, but not a great game against the Miami Heat, who were playing the first game since the Terry Rozier news. Norman Powell dropped 29, Jalen Brunson at 37. Knicks cut it to 5 late, couldn't get over the hump. And
It took back-to-back offensive fouls at the end of that game.
It's part of the not getting over the hump part.
Yeah, how about not making any threes? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Another hump.
Hoist up 54 of them.
Like a camel.
Multiple camels.
Yeah.
Nets lose to the Spurs. Spurs tried to, I don't know if they just stopped playing or just realized the Nets aren't very good and they just stopped trying. The final of this game, 118-107. Wemby at 31-14-6. Going to become a popular narrative that Wemby is already the best player in the NBA. I don't think he's there yet, but you're going to start.
You're not far.
You're going to start to hear a lot of that. The Spurs had a 26-point lead. They got tight late. Cam Thomas had 40. Tied Kevin Durant for third. By the way, Kevin Durant's third on the Nets' all-time career 40-point game list with 10, behind Vince Carter and Kyrie. Spurs, by the way, you see what they did? Raised a banner. Didn't say a word about it. Just waited for people to notice to celebrate Greg Popovich. I guess he didn't want any fanfare for his 1,390 career wins.
They just raised a banner without telling anybody?
Yep, just threw a banner up there. I think that's how he wanted it, though. That's very pop-ish.
Yeah.
Did you guys happen to see this? RJ, I was going to bring this up when you brought up the. We're talking college football. Did you see that Diego Pavia?
Love Diego Pavia.
Right, but did you see that he promised Theo Vaughn he could date his mom if they beat South Carolina?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast talking to Shannon at Ocho Cinco, and then Theo Vaughn comes popping in and was hanging with his mom.
Look at that.
That's funny.
How about that?
Wow.
If you're going to watch a college football game, Diego Pavia is not going to be one of the first-round quarterbacks you hear of. He's the most bang-for-your-buck fun to watch.
That was not a great game, though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, but it's another win.
Shannon Sharp asked him, he goes, do you have any, how much eligibility you got left? He goes, About 14 to 16 years in the league. It's hilarious.
I promise you he's not playing on Sundays.
Oh, don't tell him that because he thinks he
I
is.
know. I would love it, but he's like 5'9".
How dare you?
What do you mean?
RJ's made it work.
I could see
he's not in the NFL.
I could see a world where he
I'm not saying he can't exist in life.
Oh, you're a sizist.
No.
Really are.
Oh, my God.
Disgusting.
I could see a world where he fools around and makes a roster. You don't think he has any chance to make a roster?
No.
Dare you?
He got a camp invite at least.
Yeah, camp invite, sure.
Austin Reeves scored a career-high 51. Lakers beat the Kings. Lakers going to be without Luka, who was scorching hot. He scored like 92, 93 points first couple of games. He has a finger sprain and a leg contusion. Blake Coleman scored a couple of times for the Flames and an 8-game losing streak, 5-1 win over the Rangers.
Rangers.
Things are going really poorly.
That's really bad.
You don't even have the goaltending thing to hang on to at that moment.
Sad.
You shut up. You're such a bad guy.
Jack Hughes scored a couple of goals, second of which came in overtime. Devils, all they do is win. 8 straight wins. 4-3 winners over the Avalanche. Undefeated under the Don LaGreca broadcast era, by the way. Patrick Laine going to miss 3 to 4 months. Also puts his Olympics in doubt.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
You sound so sincere.
He's out of control with this.
I'm not concerned about other countries. Focus on one country, that's it.
Bo Bichette going to start second for the Jays tonight. World Series tied at 1 after a couple of games. You can hear it right here, Game 3.
Yamamoto was nasty again.
He was
filthy.
Ferocious.
And how about that? Going the whole 9 innings, huh?
It's unbelievable.
What a novel concept that is.
Well, after Game 1, would you go back to the bullpen?
You don't want to go to the bullpen.
Max Scherzer, Tyler Glasnow, your pitching matchup for Game 3. Orioles hire a Guardians associate manager. Craig Albernaz is their next manager. Lionel Messi gets the Golden Boot in MLS. And U.S. men's national team defender Cameron Carter-Vickers is going to miss up to 5 months with Achilles soreness.
CCV?
Chichito's not going to be happy with that.
Oh, man.
He's got a lot to worry about. With the
CCV's out for 5 months?
Oh.
Mario Panchetta.
What is Panchetta going to do?
Marcel Chichito.
Very serious matter.
I'm heartbroken about it. All right, let's take a break, come back, and continue with the football, specifically the Giants. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads for one final time. Here is Bernie Viter.
It's not letting up at all on the Bell Parkway eastbound, where it's crawling from the Verrazano Bridge out to Ocean Parkway. Crash there involving a tractor trailer. It's been there for a long time, knocking out the right lane. Also slowing up south on Van Wyck by Hillside Avenue, 2 lanes blocked with a collision. And now we got problems on the westbound Cross Bronx. You're jammed from the Bruckner to the Bronx River Parkway. A crash along the right side. Still the car lanes of the New Jersey Turnpike closed southbound interchange 11 to 8A. That's a crash investigation. This report is sponsored by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, health, education, and more for a child in poverty. And there are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year, and their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. I'm Bernie Viter, 880 ESPN New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to bet on the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like B-I-T-E, back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.
The Association on Aging in New York is celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Older Americans Act, which funds vital programs for millions of older adults. Services include meals, transportation, home care, Medicare counseling, case management, and caregiver support. Today, people are uncertain whether some programs remain available. We can help. To learn more about these essential programs and how to keep them, visit our website at agingny.org. Sponsored by the Association on Aging in New York.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Get 1.9% financing on a new Mazda 2025 CX-50 or lease for $219 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN 390557. MSRP $32,455. Zero security deposit. APR $17.48 per $1,000 financed. Ends 10/31/25.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry, banana to sour apple, packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle. You'll get as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee with zero sugar and zero crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, big theme of the Giants' loss yesterday. I think it's such lazy, awful analysis, is the Giants lost because the officiating was brutal. The Giants lost because they couldn't slow down the run. Philadelphia had 276 yards on the ground, which is like Nebraska in the 1980s, when all they do is run the football. But on that same vein, the officiating for the Giants was absolutely horrific yesterday.
It was awful. Seriously, I'm with you. I don't like to make excuses. The referees weren't the reason why the Giants lost that game, but it didn't help. Like, the Eagles weren't going to need help yesterday. Well, we played Saquon earlier, right? I mean, and you celebrated, the Giants celebrated. It was belt to ass.
That's
and
right.
The Eagles clearly heard it, felt a way about it, and I think the number before the game reflected that. Right, that was a big number. Watch what the Giants just did in Denver against one of the best best defenses in the league. It's like, should it really be that big?
Well, think about what they had done recently, right? They beat the Chargers, who looked like they were, one of those unbeatable kind of teams. Then they beat the Eagles. They hammered them. Then they went into Denver and they were crushing them before they fell apart. So yeah, they felt like they were trending in the right direction.
Right, but then the number was what, 7.5?
Yes.
Right, and I saw a lot of people, like Fordbaugh took it. Like, there were a lot of people like, okay, the Eagles are going to make a statement here. Eagles didn't like what happened up at MetLife. The Eagles going to make sure they make a point here, and that's what they did, and they ran the hell out of it. I mean, starting with Saquon Barkley's 65-yard touchdown run. So they weren't going to need, you weren't going to have any need for the officials to make a difference in this game. They weren't going to need the help. And to have the tush push, which, again, people hate, you hate, it's not officiated the right way, to have that call go the Eagles' way, it was crazy.
It's awful.
Goddard's still pushing him. The ball's still going forward. He moves, he reaches out because he's not sure if he gets the first down, gets knocked loose. Thibodeaux's got it. There's no reason why that's not a fumble.
Right. Now, I mean, the Giants don't win if that happens, but that's just a bad call. And they don't know how to deal with that tush push, and they haven't for quite some time. So if you can't figure it out, and it's a play that nobody for the most part wants to see, can we get rid of this stupid play for God's sakes?
Right. I know that you say, and you're probably right. Like, that doesn't change who wins the game. But that's a 7-7 game.
Listen,
Giants had just scored a touchdown.
Didn't play well.
I know, but
they didn't play well. They didn't play good football yesterday.
That's fine, but they had just scored a touchdown. Skattebo just made it 7-7. It's the following possession that, oh, by the way, they make now 14-7 because Saquon catches a pass that's wide open in the left flat, and they score another touchdown.
Right.
Now it's 14-7.
But here's the thing. You allow 276 yards on the ground. You don't deserve to win the football game.
No, I don't disagree with you. That's why I'm not going to sit here and just blame the referees. But, I mean, in that moment, they get 7-7.
But both things can be true. The officiating was awful, and the Giants played a bad football game.
I agree with you, but that also, I mean, it doesn't just all of a sudden now take full blame away from what happened with the referees or how the game could have been different.
How do you? I mean, that play was awful. The pass interference on Slayton,
awful.
I mean, they kept showing it, and nobody made mention. It felt like he was getting grabbed as the ball was in the air.
What do you mean? You felt like it? He was holding his hand first, and he held
But
his
nobody
jersey.
said anything.
I mean, the Wandale block in the back was an awful call.
Oh, it was a terrible call. I don't even know if he even touched him.
I mean, the Thibodeaux neutral zone infraction was my lot to move first.
Right, my lot of moves. The officials, I don't know what was going on in that game, but they had no idea. It was so bad that the announcers kept mentioning how bad the officiating was.
Here's the thing, though, okay? And you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just playing the other side of this thing.
Yeah.
So if that's a fumble and it's not what it was, and they don't score a touchdown, so now all of a sudden it's not 14-7. Like, directly following all that is they make it 14-7 because it is a bad call and it's not a fumble. That's when Dart makes the awesome throw for Slayton. They could have made the one-handed catch but doesn't. So there's one play. Then you get the next Giants possession where it's an absolute seed to Theo Johnson, which would have been a first down, which would have put them at what, 5 at the 5-yard line, maybe wherever that was at. They're probably going to score there because they've been great in the red zone. That's another touchdown they settle for a field goal, right? I mean,
that's not the ref's fault. That's Theo Johnson's
No, I know, but
fault.
they're like, as bad as it was stopping the run because it was awful. There were other plays that could have been made. They could have changed it, along with the referees being horrendous in the game.
Correct. If the Giants had made the plays they could have made and the officials weren't horrendous, then they would have had a chance to compete in that game. But you lost by almost 3 touchdowns. So
right.
I find it hard to believe. And I mean, you had so many chances in that game, and every time you were faced with, hey, here's an opportunity, you couldn't capitalize.
No, but and the other part of this too is right now the injuries are just adding up. They're piling up. You went into the game shorthanded. Like, luckily they didn't have A.J. Brown, but you had no Daboll, you had no Holland. One of the bright spots. Flott's been one of the bright spots for this team. He ends up going out. Skattebo dislocates his ankle. It's just one thing. It's just one thing after another now. It's tough to win like that, man. When you just lose this many, you're not deep as it is, and you start losing your better players.
On this team.
You start losing your better players. Like that adds up fast. RJ's dealing with the same thing right now.
It's such a crushing blow. It really is.
Well, it's just, you could feel it. You could feel the life get sucked out of them when that happened.
Because it feels like he's the heartbeat of the team, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of he's like the energy guy, him and Dart together. You saw how Dart reacted to it. Like, that's
his guy.
And that wasn't just like an injury.
No, it was gruesome.
That was a grotesque injury.
When you can't go back home and have to have surgery before you even leave whatever city you're in, you know it's bad.
Right.
Sal Lucas, I'm going to save this email. I'm going to revisit it. It's crazy how you and Rick are trying to convince people Dart is the guy. It's going to be hilarious next year when you start questioning it. Okay. I've seen him play 5 games. I think in every game he's convinced me more and more and more that he's going to be the guy.
Yeah, I'm not even, listen, you don't have to take my word for it. I mean, I don't play in the NFL. Take all the NFL guys that played against him.
Did you hear Brady yesterday? Waxing poetic about how good he thinks Jackson Dart is?
Brady, Vic Fangio, Benito,
Matthew Stafford. I don't know if you heard that audio.
Sean Payton. I don't know. Those guys any good? Does Sean Payton know what he's talking about? Vic Fangio know what he's talking about? Tom Brady know what he's talking about?
Well, Sal Lucas seems to know better. He says it's going to be great when you're questioning it next season. How about when you actually add some pieces around the kid and get to see what he's capable to do?
Correct.
Rather than look at it with the negative.
Yeah, I don't know why you even bring tweets up like that. They're just nasty people. I don't even know what team he's a fan of.
Now, who knows? Probably the Eagles.
People don't want you to be happy, Dave. That's what I found out. People don't want you to be happy.
People want me to be miserable, yes.
People
take enjoyment in my misery.
I think that's where they like you. Crazy, miserable Dave.
Yeah.
Eating microphones.
Oh, last week. I'll never get over last week's loss.
That's a tough one.
Oh, my God. Not only did they lose the game, but the whole season just spiraled out of control.
Definitely a turning point. I mean,
because now you would agree there's no chance they're going to go to the postseason.
No, but I mean, if they win that game, are they going to beat the Eagles anyway? No,
probably not. But at least you would have gone into the game with some juice. And I had this fear, and I asked Jordan about it. Should I be worried that there's going to be carryover from the loss in Denver to this week? He's like, no, I don't think so. It felt like there was carryover.
Yeah, I don't know if it was carryover or it was just it was you're going up against a really motivated Eagles team. That was probably, I mean, I would imagine, are trying to figure out how they can successfully run the football since they haven't really done a good job of it.
Well, they did a great job.
I had 2 running backs do it.
And also, apparently, a big theme of sports talk radio in Philadelphia is how their special teams is brutal. But they had no problem bringing the ball out to the 40-plus yard line time after time after time.
Right, we didn't bring that up. Shipley was good for them, returning kicks.
Yeah, and apparently he's not.
Well, in this game he was.
Yeah, well, exactly that.
Check that box.
Check that box is right. All right. You're so happy. You're so smug today.
I didn't do that. I didn't do the buzzer. It was Raymond did that.
I know you don't have control. I know that, but you're like, check that box. I don't like it.
Sorry.
I don't like it.
I won, okay? My team won.
All right.
Let me enjoy it.
You hang on to that for dear life.
I got a whole week.
You might get another win against Cleveland.
I got my legs up.
I think when you win consecutive games, they call that a streak.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Well, let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, you might be approaching that bridge. Get your easy pass ready, baby.
You know who's good for the Eagles, too, was Hunt. Hunt was a problem for you guys.
Yeah, they're a good football team. I still don't think they're the best team in the NFC, but they're a very good football team.
Well, I mean, things haven't gone great for them, and they're 6-2. They're 6-2.
Yep. All right, let's break. We'll come back. A lot of Giants calls. Let's get to them. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $40 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bathfitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement, plus a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assists powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
Lowe's knows that free makes everything better. That's why our rewards members get free standard shipping on the things they want and need to get the job done every day. Savings for rewards members add up fast, so why wait? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on this football Monday. Barton Carlin next, then, of course, Kay, Don Hahn Rosenberg, and away we go. Giants, they lose yesterday. Of course, they get pummeled by Philadelphia. 38-20 is your final. Kayvon Thibodeaux, not happy, and he shouldn't be happy with what happened with that tush push.
I don't know. That's some man. Honestly, when it comes to that play and what happened, I feel like, the refs, they got a kind of a hard job because they don't know when to stop it, and I think it's tough on defense, obviously, because it's like you stop the first surge, the ref don't blow the whistle. You get the ball out and you take it, and all of a sudden it's, whatever you said, forward progress. So at the end of the day, you just got to keep playing, man. Try to keep giving it your best and live with the results.
Yeah, he should be annoyed. I was annoyed. It was an awful call, and the thing is, Rick, you knew in live action, you knew it was a fumble.
Right. Everyone knew it was a fumble, but the referees. Right. In that moment,
you knew it was a fumble. They replayed it. It was clearly a fumble, and then you go at the old, garden variety. Well, we said forward progress was stopped, so there's nothing that can be done.
Right. We can't review that.
Right. That's brutal.
But the people upstairs adamant that we should review it.
Which is unbelievable in its own right.
I'm gonna sacrifice the timeout to make a point.
That's what he did.
That call stunk.
They told him we've told the Giants there's nothing that can be done, and then the Giants decided we're going to challenge it anyway.
Anyway,
yeah,
just to send the message that we know that you know that we know that was the wrong call.
That was a brutally officiated game.
Yeah,
brutal.
Yeah, I mean pass interference, you name it. It was not great.
No, it was bad.
I mean, listen, Tom Brady, they all recognized it.
They mentioned it 50 times.
Right.
The one that obviously it didn't benefit the Giants. The one that I was confused why they were making such a big deal is when they blew the play dead when the ball was in the air with that field goal. Now
why'd the whistle blow?
Well, why did it blow? I agree with that, but it didn't have any impact on anything.
No, but just why would it blow? Like where'd the whistle come from?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't an official's whistle, right? Who knows?
I mean, could have screwed the kicker up. Who knows?
No, but the kick it was already in the air.
Yeah, why are you blowing the whistle, though?
I have no idea. None. It's bad. All right, let's rifle through some of these Giants calls. Brian in Manhattan. Brian, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys. Dave, you're having a rough day. One, you said earlier that the Giants season is lost and how distressing it is and how disappointing it is. We have our quarterback.
I know.
Dart is amazing. Like, I wasn't – when they traded up, I was like, they're doing this for – Daboll, this is just like a way to keep his job. He is, I know it's only a couple of games. He's so calm. So that's one thing. So Dave, do not be distressed. Like losing games this year with Dart getting better.
I get it, Brian, but it's the same thing every year. It's another October. But by the time you get to Halloween, again, the season is over. And I agree with you. He's the real deal, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of hope. And then the second thing is, you keep saying, the game was over, the bad calls don't mean anything. We were in that game. It was 14-10. These refs were off. Now, look, Philly had all those guys coming back. We had all those guys going out. So Philly was going to win that game for sure.
Well, that's all I said. I said Philly was going to win that game.
Yeah, I can't – and then I would definitely get rid of Daboll. Here's the thing. Dart is the goods. Do not make decisions out of weakness by keeping Daboll because you fear that somehow Dart will go backwards. He won't. We don't need Daboll. He's proven, especially this year, that he's just over his head. The sideline antics, the crazy thing on the replay, the patting Dart on the head, the going into the tent, the terrible defense against Dallas, the terrible defense against the Broncos. I'm sorry. We've seen enough of Daboll. We've seen enough of Dart. We don't need to continue with
I
Daboll.
think you're probably right. Now, I don't know what happens, and thanks for the call. Of what you said, I agree with. I think I've probably seen enough. Let me watch the next 8 as more of an audition and more of a resume builder, or lack thereof. But I'm pretty confident that I've seen enough to know that Brian Daboll's not the answer at coach.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, it's not up to you. It's not up to Brian. It's going to be up to, I mean, in his heart, why. First of all, why John Mara brought him back, right? Like, I mean, what was it? Just, hey, you know, I want to keep continuity for the sake of continuity, or does he really deep down in his heart believe that Brian Daboll's a good coach?
Yeah, he makes it hard to believe that he's a good coach.
Well, but I think part of it, and part of the reason why you brought him in, though, was to work with the quarterback. And so far, I mean, you're telling me that Dart's the guy and you like what you see. Just how much does that weigh in on his decision?
I think that any good offensive mind would be really good with Dart, but it's a conversation for a different day. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Nets Rockets in Houston, 8 o'clock tonight. Same time, it's Game 3 of the World Series, and of course Monday Night Football with the Chiefs and the Commanders. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Ray?
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
What a show it's been.
Oh, I think
what
so.
A show.
You ready for your 3 stars?
I am.
Let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Congratulations to Rick. He's feeling some type of way. He's got the Jets on the winning side. The rest of us are all losers, but, we're feeling ways too.
That's a Monday night game.
Huge.
We get hammered on national television.
I look forward to it.
What were you going to say?
Not the hammering, but the game on Sunday.
I feel like bringing this back because it was called out. And I'm going to give you a bonus stat. This one's for John Winthrop because he posted.
Bonus stat?
Bonus. Shout out to Robin.
They have zero idea of how to officiate that play.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you okay?
She ended up being okay. Everything's fine.
Number 2.
That was scary.
Talk about the Guillotine League.
The Guillotine League. The Guillotine Work League.
Don't get choked up.
I can't help it. It's very emotional for me.
RJ, he just saw 12. Would you get choked up?
Jack and who?
I don't know.
You don't know Jack.
Jack and Diane.
A lot of talk about Jack and Diane.
It just says Jack.
What do you mean?
Kids.
I thought everyone has a partner.
Growing up in the heartland.
Who's Jack's partner?
I don't know.
Some would think Jack's going to be a football star.
Clearly not the way of this performance.
Diane sitting in the backseat of Jackie's car.
No,
yeah.
Life
goes on.
Not for Jack.
No, Jack is dead. Jack, he's getting the guillotine.
This is entertaining.
Jack's done. 63 points. See you later.
63?
Poor Jack.
Jack stinks.
Any song you want to sing him?
Bye, Jack.
I don't know Jack.
You're not going to recognize him with no head now.
I can't continue playing the whole song. You know how it goes on YouTube.
Number 1.
RJ.
Hi.
RJ.
Hi.
RJ.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
RJ should take a victory lap today because you guys were having video issues, so at least half of the show people spent staring at the top of my head and RJ in the background with a sign. RJ put a Post-it note up there. Rick couldn't resist taking a shot.
I'm just out here producing numbers, okay? Some of us can't even figure out how to turn the camera on. 2.5 hours, me and Ray, delivery.
He did, but still, this is what Rick had to say about the Post-it note.
Those are full-size pieces of paper for RJ.
Don't be mean.
At the end of the day.
900 people are watching you guys not talk.
That's right.
High production value.
Good.
We have signage.
And we deserve all of it. Give us our flowers. Number 1 star, RJ and Ray. That's right.
Amazing job by you guys. Just incredible. It's Rule 76.
No excuse, Blake champion is DiPietro Rothenberg. And
before Halloween, we're done.
Right here on ESPN New York, and you can see us on YouTube.
I hear a lot of he's, not we's.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel's giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right, you can get it on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com